Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what time it is. Salute to everybody that's in the chat right now. You already know we back with another one of them things. Jello got the keys. You already know what time it is. We're going to be discussing a whole lot of stuff. Yesterday, we did discuss some of his improvements because we're all leading into this the big time Drew League game. The Drew League is very extensive, ladies and gentlemen. It's not 1 or 2 games. We're gonna be rocking out with the Drew League probably all the way until the end of the goddamn August. You understand? So get very comfortable and just buckle up. Right now, we're gonna want to discuss the keys for LiAngelo Ball. That's something that we didn't discuss yesterday. It was more on his point guard situation, his playmaking, assist, an improvement from game to game. That's pretty much what we touched on yesterday very extensively. Today, I want to touch on so much stuff in totality. You understand? I felt like yesterday we were so very on an increment detail. You understand? I think today is time to discuss shit in full totality. If you understand what I'm saying. What's the end goal here? You understand? That's something that we got to ask ourselves. What the hell are we doing here? What is LiAngelo Ball doing here at the end of the day? Is there obviously an end goal here, of LiAngelo Ball achieving his ultimate goal? And what's that ultimate goal? The ultimate goal is obviously gracing the NBA roster officially, which is going to happen. It's just a matter of time. They only delay shit. They don't stop a damn thing. You understand? And this G3 situation is just inevitable. It's just a matter of time. And I believe that Jello is going to put himself in a position to be looked at by an NBA team when it's all said and done. So let's discuss what he needs to do. You understand? Well, at this change at the point guard position, is Jello about to be a goddamn point guard? No. You understand? So we just need to get that shit out of our heads for 1 second. But is Jello adding different facets to his game, or is Jello showcasing different facets of his game? Yes. And I'm telling you, when he gets back on a situation like hopefully an NBA roster, but let's say hypothetically speaking, he goes to the G League or some situation like that. I believe Jello has added different things to his game to put himself in a much better situation if he was to grace another stage like that. God willing, is something much greater, like going to one of these rosters. And it don't got to be the Hornets or the Bulls, and I think that's something that we wrestle with. You understand, with LiAngelo Ball, it seems to be the Bulls or the Hornets or nothing, and that's something that we must change. As just people, you understand, we got to broaden the horizon. If we're willing for LiAngelo Ball to go overseas, we got to be willing for LiAngelo Ball to open up, the whole entire situation. It's 30 NBA teams, ladies and gentlemen, not 2, 30. So it's a lot of opportunity for LiAngelo Ball somewhere on one of these rosters. You understand? And we're going to get on into it. Before we do, I want to salute to everybody that's in the chat. We got a star-studded panel, and also we got a star-studded chat. We got all access in the building. What's the deal, Dex? Talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ. Listen, It's a lot to unpack here as the panel starts to fill up and the chat start to get more agitated and excited and share their personal takes on this matter and other things related to professional sports and namely basketball. Our listen, our good boy LiAngelo Ball.
G3.
He is the topic of discussion for tonight. Um, most of us are familiar with his journey in high school as a Chino Hills standout, top elite scoring, uh, pretty efficient in his shooting, a sniper. You know what I'm saying? With a gorilla grip. We also know that he has been overseas before, even though it was a short a stint overseas, and it wasn't too welcoming, but yet he has ventured over there. He knows what it's like. He's felt it, and according to his taste buds, I don't think he enjoyed it that much. We also know that he has been absent from basketball prior to last season for a while, close to 2 years. Um, the last time he was basically involved in basketball prior to that was 2018, and then in 2020 he had some, well, actually 2019. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to go into the summer league, but he missed that summer league. A lot of people don't even know this, but he was supposed to go into the summer league in 2019. And the only reason why he didn't go into the summer league because he underwent surgery for an ankle injury, and that caused him to miss the summer league for that year. And then on that same year, towards the end of the trimester, in December, he signed with the Oklahoma City Blues and as a G Leaguer practice player. He warmed the hearts of that organization. Word started to tremor throughout and sending reverberations through the executives, and they eventually signed him what they call a waiver claim or something to that nature, a
Yeah.
waiver claim, and he basically played like just one game, and then he didn't play. Especially when everybody was ready for him to play, he didn't actually play that game, but he was suited and booted. And then the remainder of the season was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So we missed out on an opportunity of witnessing the the sharp shootingness of LiAngelo Ball that year. And then come the following year later, basically about a year later, same month, different day, in 2020, it was known that he was training with the Detroit Pistons and end up getting a somewhat of a contract with the Detroit Pistons. And then he was waived again without playing one preseason game. But we did see him in highlights in practice, practicing with, amongst the starting players and things of that nature, although he was wearing a different a jersey. So it's not like NBA teams are not familiar with him. And it's not like NBA teams are becoming unwelcoming to him. In the
Right.
summer of 2021 flight, he was invited up to Charlotte with his brother to train, because they give their stars one workout partner to work with, according to Miss Kupchak. And the Charlotte staff was very impressed observing LiAngelo Ball, and he earned a spot on their summer league team. And in his summer league debut that year of 2021, which I was front and center on that, you know what I'm saying, up close and personal, he hit 5 3-pointers in 16 minutes.
Wow.
Then go down a little further, do the draft, because he kind of went missing for a while.
Right.
Then he resurfaced with the draft in October, and I think October of the same year, LiAngelo Ball was signed by the Hornets. However, he was waived the very next day because they wanted, to have some type of rights to him. You know what I'm saying, per se. So then he entered the draft, the G League draft, probably like a week later, and LiAngelo Ball was selected by the Greensboro Swarm, 14 overall pick. So that means out of all of the competition in the G League, whether we accept it as being pertinent, NBA ready or not, he was a top 15 talent. That's how he was looked upon because he was drafted within the top 15 slots, 14 to be exact. So, and then when he entered that NBA G League for the Greensboro Swarm, this young man scored 22 points in his G League debut. Then all of a sudden, the guy just vanished. I mean, it was remarkable how the results of him scoring 22 points in his G League debut after coming off of scoring hitting 5 3-pointers in 16 minutes in his summer league debut. So it's something about these debuts that LiAngelo, he come out smoking with all guns blazing.
I wonder
He
what's
went,
to that.
Well, I just think he's anxious and he's ready to prove that he belongs, because when he see Lonzo go, he
Right.
knew he was supposed to go behind Lonzo. He knew that was the pecking order.
Right.
Lonzo go, he opened the door. I come in and keep the doors maintained for our younger brother LaMelo, and when he comes, he's gonna kick the doors down. You follow what I'm saying? He's gonna take the NBA by swarm because LaMelo is a showtime within himself. This is how he was groomed, raised, and nurtured by his parents to be showtime. You feel me? They want him to be ostentatious. That is ingrained in his DNA. Whereas Lonzo is more leader-esque, and LaMelo Ball is more. I mean, not LaMelo Ball. LiAngelo Ball is more maintain-ish. You follow what I'm saying? He's not gonna rock it this way, nor is he gonna rock it too much that way. He's gonna have a balance. So when the younger brother comes in, you follow what I'm saying? It's a wrap. You follow me? You know how Dr. Dre said when he is in the studio session, it's a wrap. And when Dr. Dre says it's a wrap, it's a wrap. So that was supposed to be the original and natural organic pecking order, but it didn't happen that way because there was a glitch in the system. And that glitch in the system came by way of an international incident that was blown out of proportion because of the political climate of America at that time, with our at that moment residing president Donald Trump and his relationship with China, especially when it comes to the trade and the tariffs and things of that nature. Just like Brittany Griner is being used as a political pawn because of the nature of the tension in the climate in the relationship with the United States and Russia. So whenever you get into some type of incident, when those climates are like that, are swelling at an all-time high, then whoever have somebody, they use that person. Whether it's another person from another country being in the United States as a political prisoner or whatever, then they use that as a pawn to negotiate other aspects of embargoes. And that's what happened with LiAngelo, and this is why that was such a sustaining moment in his career, and it actually stained his performances. And so a lot of people see him as a person that screwed up at the wrong time in the wrong country with the wrong people. But at the same time, for the Big Baller brand, a whole lot of good came out of that. You follow what I'm saying? And for LiAngelo personal career, it suffered because of that. So now here we are in the midst of all of the angst and the anxiousness to see LaMelo Ball succeed or fail. Because a lot of people already put in their mind that he's not good enough to go to the next level. So therefore, they're going to continue that self-affliction upon their own psyche to believe that this young man is not good enough to go to the next level, let alone sustain himself in that level, unless he have help or assistance or push from his brothers who already that's in the league.
Right, but don't you feel like Jello could open up the bank in terms of like the teams? Is it just Bulls or Hornets or nothing? I mean,
No, I don't think so. I think he's open to the full landscape of the NBA, and I'm quite sure there's some teams that's interested in him per se. They just might want to see a little more because of lack of footage that LiAngelo have as a NBA prospect. So even though he have footage in summer league and he have footage in the G League, those footage are, you know, scarce. It's not like it's a fullness, it's a little dibs here, little dabs there, and these GMs are putting their reputation and their talent evaluation on the line, picking up a person that have some type of baggage along attached to him to bring to their team and to instill him in their locker room and ultimately flight to insert him in a rotation. So if you're going to do all this, you better make sure that this young man is ready to go at a moment notice. And this is why I believe LiAngelo is practicing hard and he has this unquenchable thirst that is motivated, and also it is buttressed by his dad. You understand what I'm saying? And because I believe LeVar Ball is the fulcrum of this, and that unquenchable thirst become amongst his brothers in the NBA and fulfill the prophecy of LeVar Ball of saying that all of his sons will be in the NBA, and then two, all of his sons eventually will play together. But in order for that to come to fruition, first you got to get all of them in the NBA.
yeah, I mean that's number one. But it's all about what about LiAngelo Ball has to do to get there, because you got Melo there, you got Zoe there, Jello seemed to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you know. It's like, what does he have to do to maximize his chances in terms of getting picked up by one of the 30 NBA teams? There's a lot of teams that can use his services. You know, you got this guy. What is his name? EJ, if I'm not mistaken. Who's he playing with
Yes.
out there? Yeah, so you got this guy looking pretty good. With LiAngelo Ball facilitating, running up 12 assists and all this and that. What if LiAngelo Ball is able to prove that he can not only score but make guys better? I think that's a major establishment if this guy was able to do that. You know, do you think that Jello is making guys better? I mean, CJ had a good game despite the loss. Hopefully, some wins come.
EJ. You mean
Yeah,
EJ?
EJ. Pardon me. Are the losses? Is that going to affect them?
No, no, no. I don't think the losses really
You
affects
think
them
it's more
exact.
about individual?
Yeah, I think it's more individual. I think they want to watch certain aspects of Jello game, so therefore he have to target in his practice and in his development these things that the NBA scouts are asking if he can do, and they want to. And if he said, yeah, I can do that, or if they spoke with LeVar and then LeVar told him yes, he can do these things, then they want to see that. It doesn't matter if the BBB team wins or lose in this aspect, because the end goal or the crescendo is to get LiAngelo in the league, not to have an undefeated record in the Drew League, because that's meaningless. That's inconsequential to LiAngelo leap into the NBA. So what they want to actually see is other hungry players that's in the Drew League. You got other hungry players that's in the Drew League, and by LiAngelo being a showstopper, you follow what I'm saying, and he being a headliner, other NBA players do not want LiAngelo to go nuts on them. I mean, not other NBA players, other members and players of the Drew League doesn't want LiAngelo to go nuts on them, so they're
Right.
going to do whatever they can to stop him, because
Yeah,
this
that's why the
is
numbers shouldn't be understated. But continue.
right. Because just as much as NBA scouts or agents are watching LiAngelo, it's the same where they can watch somebody else. Because I remember Steven Jackson saying one time that when he was in high school, scouts and the college people came to watch a certain guy. I'm thinking it was Leon Poe or something like that. I'm not for sure exactly the name of the person, but they eventually saw him and was like, oh, wait a minute, who is this guy? Who's the Steven Jackson guy? Oh, he's out of Port Arthur, Texas. You follow what I'm saying? Port Arthur, Texas. Oh, wow. And then he eventually made a leap from high school to the pros. You feel me?
Right.
But at Oak Hill Academy, they came to watch another player. They didn't come to watch Steven Jackson. So these things help to bring attention and eyes on other players that are playing with LiAngelo as well as players playing against LiAngelo. And those players that are playing against LiAngelo, they're going to try to hunker down to make sure they keep LiAngelo to the bare minimum. They don't want them to have an explosive game against them.
Yeah, these guys have families, you understand? So at the end of the day, man, that's what it's crazy. It's real tricky out here, man. But at the end of the day, these guys got families, so they're not giving Jello anything. So when you see Jello go from 8 assists to 12 assists, coupled with going from 13 points, go all the way to 27, you understand? We can't act like that is just as nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And you know what,
Especially
Flight?
individually.
Also, Flight, you got to keep in mind that some of these guys in the Drew League might have been some of these guys that LiAngelo played against in high school, and so
Right.
they remember the apples that LiAngelo was putting on their heads in high school. So maybe they feel it's a need to get back. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you know how it is in sports. You never forget. And especially when you guys sit at the round table, start reminiscing on what you did and what you didn't do and things of that nature, then those type of feelings regurgitate themselves and come back up to the surface, and you start vicariously living through that moment all over again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shake hands before you get on the court. Yeah, I remember this and remember that. You start talking about coaches and other players who didn't make it. Some players might have died. Some players might have went to prison or whatever. You follow what I'm saying? You start to just reminiscing. And then once you get on that court, man, you start going back and having flashbacks to when he was on Modern Day and he was on Chino Hills, or he was on Dominguez High and he was on John Muir High School or Crenshaw, and you know what I'm saying, Dorsey and things of that nature. Those feelings start to come back up and resurface and makes it even more competitive, even at a age where these players might not go into the NBA, but at the same time, they want to be competitive that night, that day, that game in this league.
Right. I think we got our guests in the building. ZL, what's the deal? You in the building? I don't know. You might have some audio issues going on. Salute to everybody that's in the building right
You
now.
might have to unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
His mic is actually unmuted. Hopefully we get that situated. But we'll continue with you. But it's LiAngelo Ball, man. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing right now. He's staying the course. I think we gotta also put into consideration that Jello is a guy that kind of there's a lot of politics, a lot of blackballing, a lot, injuries, and we got to put into consider most guys wouldn't even continue. You understand? That a guy like Jello come from a great family, you understand, beautiful Triple B estate. Well, I mean, most guys will say, you know what, I'm chilling. This guy said, nah, man, I'm gonna just fight through, persevere, injury, get back up. Like LeVar said, he gonna score no matter what, a hurt leg, a hurt back. You understand? But now if he can get healthy, I'm telling you, the sky is the limit. You understand? That's all I can tell you. The sky is the limit. Is everything
Yep.
good with your connection now?
You hear me?
Do we have to go back?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
we can hear you now.
Yeah, what's good? Is this Zoe Limits?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the deal, bro? It's Flight Sports TV. How you feeling, man? Where we calling from?
I'm calling from the Caribbean, man. Trinidad and Tobago.
Shout out to Trinidad and Tobago, man. I want to let you know something, Zoe Limits. It's an honor to have you here today on Flight Sports TV. I'm telling you, I can't wait to have this discussion with you. a fellow guy to share the same
Appreciate that.
passion as me and everyone else here at Flight Sports TV. So it's always an honor to have you here. So, um,
Appreciate that.
yeah, how long you been rocking with the Ball family?
Sorry, you were breaking up. Sorry,
I said, how long have you been covering the Ball family?
man. Like roughly like 5 years.
Right. Okay. So, in this line,
5 years ever since
pardon me,
around the time Lonzo came out of UCLA.
is Lonzo Ball your favorite out of all of them, or you don't have a favorite?
No, it's actually Jello.
Jello. Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
It's definitely
that's
Jello.
right. What inspired the name Zone Limits?
Yeah.
What inspired you
Hmm.
your name?
I just feel like I utilized Zoe's name and just added limits to it. It wasn't really anything special.
Right. Okay. That's cool. Also, LiAngelo Ball. What's your thoughts of him in the G League, in the Drew League right now, and his progression through the years? What's your thoughts on LiAngelo Ball as a whole?
To be honest, I just want to see Jello hoop, man. That's all. As far as the Drew League, I mean, I get that LeVar wants him at the point guard, but I just want to see him drop 50 every game.
You said you want to see Jello drop 50 every game,
Yeah, that's it.
right? Okay. Have you ever been to the states, and were you able to watch these guys live?
Never.
Never. Okay. Uh, is that one of your goals to come to the U.S. to see the Ball brothers play live?
To be honest, I'm supposed to go to England, and the USA would be one of the places that I'll be checking out. So when I swing around, I'll probably catch a game or two.
Right. Okay. Well, what's your thoughts on Lonzo Ball?
Lonzo, I just hope he stays healthy, man. That's all. I feel like injuries has been his biggest downfall throughout his career.
Right. You felt like
And every
if,
every time I feel like every time he starts turning up, like he just ends up getting injured.
yeah, I think that's the crazy part about Lonzo. That's the worst part. It seems that every time you get going, there's some BS that happens that sidelines him. But I'm hoping, God
Yeah,
willing, we could put some of these injuries behind him. Starting next season. So we could get these Chicago Bulls back to where the hell they were at. What
yeah. It's
about
always a problem with his knee too.
yeah, you said there was always a problem with his knee?
Yeah, it keeps happening over and over.
Yeah, I know that it truly sucks. I mean, this one I think was probably the worst one because it had him sidelined forever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 20 years old, man.
Oh,
I
20.
just turned
Okay.
20 in February.
Shout out my man Zoe Lemons live from Trinidad. Salute to everybody on Flight Sports. We got ourselves a special guest in the building right now. Recently you had an unbelievable, situation that happened to you. What was your thoughts growing your Instagram channel with the fan page and the progression of it?
It started off like slow, and some days you were like, should I continue with the page or not? And then eventually it started to pick up, and then that's when you start to meet new people and you know get to interact with others, and I started to like it a little more. And then eventually I said I'll just stick with the page, and I reached where I'm at right now.
Right. So, what's the end goal for the for the page? Do you looking to expand, maybe coming to YouTube or various other platforms, or are you already on other platforms?
If I have to make the jump to YouTube, I feel like it would have to be something that I have to implement into my life because I'm a busy person in real life. So I feel like it would be a big jump. As for right now, I feel like I just want to keep it strictly on Instagram and just continue to grow. But my reason for doing this is not really to do for exposure or anything. I just because I enjoy it.
Right. Well, what's the pulse out there with the Ball family in Trinidad and Tobago? Are they drawing waves out there? What's the climate with the Ball family out there? Let us know.
To be honest, in my country, like basketball isn't the number one sport. It's popular, but it's not the number one sport. It has stuff like the U.S. would say soccer, what we would call football. That's the number one sport down here. So, as far as the ball boys, they're not really like mentioned, but a lot of people know who they are, but they're not really a talking point in my country.
Right. Who is a talking point like on the NBA side? Who's drawing waves out there in Trinidad?
Definitely LeBron.
Brian. Okay. No, that's
Yeah.
right. What about LaMelo Ball? What's your thoughts on LaMelo Ball as a talent? Talk to me about Melo.
He's nice, man. I can't even lie. He's nice. He's nice. He's nice, definitely. I don't know. I feel like him and Lonzo have different. I don't know. They have similar play styles, but they're completely different players. I feel like, and it's kind of hard to compare and decide who's better. And that's a lot of people say Lonzo is better. A lot of people say Lamelo is better. And I feel like over the years, more people say that Lamelo is better than Lonzo. So, but all I can say about Lamelo is that he's nice.
Right. How do you see his progression from Chino Hills to now as a grown man with the Charlotte Hornets? What's some of the differences as a player in your opinion?
To be honest, I feel like he still plays the same way ever since Chino. It's like nothing really has changed. He still plays the same way. He still plays with that clumsy, careless kind of behavior on the court. So nothing has really changed. Melo will be Melo.
Right. Do you see LaMelo Ball staying with the Charlotte Hornets for the rest of his career?
I,
Did you hear what I said?
no, I didn't catch that, man.
I said, do you see LaMelo Ball finishing his career with the Charlotte Hornets?
Finishing his career in Charlotte.
Yeah, do you see him finishing his career in Charlotte?
That depends on a lot of things. Depends on one how Jello's situation pans out in the G League. And if Charlotte doesn't have his best interest, kind of like how James Borrego was with Melo in his tenure there.
Right. Everybody right now in the building, I need everybody to go follow Zone Limits on Instagram right now. It's an unbelievable fan page, for the Ball brothers. He's been covering it for over 5 years, extensive coverage, and he's a true supporter, of the Ball family. And it's an honor to have him here at Flight Sports for us all to, finally meet each other because we all share a similar passion. You understand? So, it doesn't hurt to come together. You understand every now and then. So it's definitely an honor to have you. Do you pay attention to any YouTube scene like with some of the legends we got out here? That's out here working with the Ball family. Are you tapped in with that, or you kind of just watch the game?
Oh,
Yeah. Did you hear what I said? We probably gotta get. We probably might have to come
no, man,
back
you're
in
breaking
and
up.
can you hear me? You still can't hear me?
Still not hearing.
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
what I said? I said, are you? I said, are you tapped in with any of the YouTube content creators that cover the Ball family? I did. That's what I said.
I'm gonna leave and rejoin and see if it works, man.
All right. Yeah. Shout out to everybody at Flight Sports TV. We connected with a fellow guy that rocks with the Ball family. His name is Zoe Limits. He's on Instagram. He's got some great work. And it's definitely an honor to connect. He's live from Trinidad. So the connection. So you got to bear with us. It's Flight Sports. Sometimes we go international. You understand? We got to work with each other. Connection might be different over there. You understand? Spike Leak, what's the deal? It's Flight Sports.
What up, Flight Sports, man? Shout out to the channel. Shout out to the chat.
That's right.
Shout out to the panel. What up, Flight? How you living, man?
Man, I'm good. I can't call it. I'm just chilling. We're politicking, talking about Jello. But besides that, everything else is good. You know, um, we got the finals tomorrow. Hold up, let me see if my guy's connection is back. Yeah, Zone Limits, you good? Let me know how your connection doing over there.
I'm back in, bro.
All right. Yeah, I said that. Are you tapped in with any of the YouTube content creators that cover the Ball family? Have you ever watched any of the content? Did you
You
hear what
still
I said?
haven't?
Yeah, we might have to maybe, maybe get this thing rescheduled.
Yeah, I know it's a long distance connection because he's in the Caribbean, so that could be an issue, country to country, far as
Connectivity.
yeah, the
Back,
connectivity
bro.
going.
Considering I'm from.
Yeah,
See, I can tell I can hear something buzzing, some feedback a little bit. So can you hear us, Zoe Limits? Hmm. Well, okay, we're just going to carry on, and then whenever he gets his
yeah,
situation going, he just can chime in whenever you get ready, and just say mic check. And when you say mic check, that would let us know that you're back online. So, but we got Spike Leak in the building. Spike
yeah,
Leak, what's going on, bro?
yeah. Spike, what's up?
What's up? What's up, Dex? What up, Flight? Hey, Flight. I gotta say, man, I know the connection wasn't doing well, but man, I was feeling the way you was conducting that interview, man. Shout out to you, man. I see the interview skills on deck, bro.
Right. I mean, the versatility is crazy. So these guys can label me, box me, and you can't box me, man. My versatility is crazy, man. I was born for this shit. You understand? My whole life, I wanted to be a sports broadcaster. So now we're in this situation. What the hell you think I'm supposed to do? You know, we got a lot of different facets to this, man. You might catch me on a lazy night. I might be playing and BSing. Right now I mean business tonight. You feel me?
Facts, man. I can see it, man. I mean, it's just, I mean, I just gotta say, I respect it. I see the skill set. You feel me?
Yeah, it's retarded. You understand? So yeah, let's get to this G3 talk, man.
Hey, yo, oh, Flight. I got a
What
take,
up?
man.
What's up?
Woo. Okay.
Talk to me.
So I thought about this when y'all was talking. So you asked Zoe Limits if he thinks Melo stays in Charlotte long term, right?
That's right.
And what I'm thinking is it does depend on if Melo gets to win with his brothers. If he sees that he could play and win with his brothers there, then he'll stay. If he doesn't see he could do that, then I think he leaves. And it's going to start with Jello. He's going to see if Jello can get on the team. And if Jello can get on the team, then we know they can get Lonzo when his contract is up or make a trade for him.
Right.
So I think Melo wants to see if it looks right now it looks realistic. So if it remains that way and it starts to come to fruition, I think he stays there long term. and him and MJ get that understanding on this is going to be the Ball brothers situation. You know what I mean?
Right. Zone limits. Let me know whenever you could chime in on any of the conversations. We'll give you the floor. We just gonna conduct the show because the connectivity. Um, it's tough to call, Spike. But like even Zone Limits was saying, is up to a lot of different variables. I think right now you got to see what's up with Kenny Atkinson. You got to deal with what's up right now. Instead of all of this whole other shit. Kenny Atkinson. Let's see what he can do if he can make any improvements over Borrego. If he let's say we ain't gonna talk bad, but let's say hopefully he improves. Was able to lead them to the postseason. I think that lends well to this guy staying long term. So just look a couple of singles. If you can't go for the homer, do a couple of singles, man. It'd be nice for them to acquire a major superstar this offseason, but what's the chances?
I don't think that they're going to go too far because the Charlotte Hornets need a lot of development within that organization. As far as even the coaching staff, because now it's a turnover. Because I'm quite sure Kenny Atkinson is bringing in his guys. I don't think he's going to leave any leftovers or any remnants of Borrego's circle. I think that's all those guys are out of there. So LaMelo has established a relationship with those guys for 2 years, and now they're gonna have to reestablish a relationship with these new coaches. So it's almost gonna be like a damned if you do, damned if you don't, because now he's gonna have to show and prove, not show and prove far as his caliber. Not that. I ain't talking about that type of show and prove. I'm talking about show and prove again as far as just the trust, the maturation, and who they're gonna actually instill in tough moments of the game, who hands the ball gonna be in, and things of that nature. Because you got 4 individuals on the Charlotte Hornets that is capable of having the ball in their hand in the fourth quarter in crucial minutes of the game, and that's Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges, and our boy LaMelo Ball. So Kenny Atkinson and this coaching staff gonna have to differentiate and separate the good, the bad, and the indifferent. And we're hoping that our boy LaMelo Ball is in that category of the good, because there's no guarantee that Kenny Atkinson and his coaching staff will have a seamless relationship with LaMelo in this transition and things of that nature, because I'm quite sure LaMelo was used to certain activities, and hopefully that he can maintain that and even be granted a little more leniency when it comes to this Charlotte organization, because the talent pool that they have currently and constructively is really not that good.
Hey, Dex,
And with the Montrezl Harrell situation, that's another indignant that they have to deal with.
Hey, Dex, I want to tap in with you on this part because I'm looking at Kenny Atkinson, and they call him the point guard whisperer. That's his nickname around the league, around coaching circles. I guess he's responsible for not only D'Angelo Russell's All-Star season, where he averaged 21 and 7, and had the ball in his hands 78% of the time, including the fourth quarter. But I'm wondering if he's responsible for Lynn's sanity as well. He's also getting credit for Jordan Poole's ascension this season. So, him having that experience.
Mr. Dinwiddie?
Dinwiddie as well. That's right. Karis LeVert. So I'm thinking him and LaMelo. I don't see him not meshing with LaMelo. I mean, it's possible, obviously, but I said the chances are very slim, just because Kenny Atkinson specializes in relationships with point guards.
Now, the thing about that Kenny Atkinson dynamic with the Brooklyn Nets, we have to keep in mind, Spike Lee, and I know you're a New Yorker, but we also have to don't subject ourselves too much and attach ourselves to things New Yorkish. You follow what I'm saying? Because you have to also remember, objectively speaking now, that Kenny Atkinson had a young team that was unexplored. It was unproven. And what did they have to lose to listen to the coach? Here with the Charlotte Hornets, that dynamic does not apply due to the fact that the nature of the Charlotte Hornet is Neapolitan. You have Gordon Hayward from Boston by way of Utah. You have Terry Rozier coming from Boston via trade. Kemba Walker. They have to prove something. Gordon Hayward would have to prove something. Miles Bridges being drafted out of Michigan State have to prove something, playing for contract and sustainability. PJ Washington, Kentucky, playing for contract and sustainability. So that type of aggregated talent with the psyche of those players that was aforementioned is different than it was with the Brooklyn Nets, because like I said, that primordial suit was untested, untried, and let's try something. And it happened to work because it got into the playoffs, even though there was just a +2 over 500, but it got them into the playoffs. So that's good, because there was a bunch of I won't listen. I won't just use the word misfit, but I can't say miscreants. And the reason why I would use that term over misfit is because the D'Angelo Russell situation, the Jared Allen. Remember, Jared Allen had his issues as well. You know what I'm saying? Thinking he should be, elevated a little more, and he should be respected. Remember, he was talking about he wanted his respect and things of that nature. So you had a little, and then you had the battle between who was going to be Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, who's the engine of the team. You know what I'm saying? So that is a little different from the Charlotte Hornets and what Kenny Atkinson is going to have to tackle, because, and then you got the interference with the Michael Jordan playing puppet master and Mitch Kupchak. You know what I'm saying? He's on the teeter if he want to ride off into the sunset, or he want to try to prove that, he was a force being a Lakers GM and accomplishing a few championships and having a 3-year run in the finals. So you got a whole lot of hiccups there, and you got a whole lot of wannabe redemption storyline surrounding the Charlotte Hornets, and that could ultimately affect the growth and development of some of these young players, because some of these veteran players, as the Terry Rozier, as the Gordon Haywards, didn't really live up to their billing on the prospective teams that drafted them.
So Dex, you said a lot, man, and some of that I agree with wholeheartedly, but some of it I disagree with. The first thing, me being from New York, I have to disagree with you on that, because I'm actually from California. All
Oh, I
right.
thought you was from New York.
No, not from New York. So I
Oh,
don't have
okay,
any
my bad,
bias
brother.
in this. No, it's all good. It's all good. I don't have any bias in this.
Because Spike Lee, I'm
The
thinking you New York, you Brooklyn,
Right,
somewhere
right.
around there.
Nah, I'm a videographer, and Spike Lee's a big inspiration. So I just use that
Got you,
moniker
got
at times.
you. I got you.
It's
But
and
what
it's
part of
my
Cali? I don't mean to digress, but what part of
Yeah,
Cali?
I'm from Northern California,
Okay, Northern. Okay.
Sacramento. Yep.
All right, got you.
All right. So
What's that? Sacramento?
yep, Sacktown.
Or what? There's a lot of cows. There's a lot of farms out there.
I mean, yeah. You get them in the valley. There's a lot of farms. We get a lot of local fruit and all that stuff. So that's
You ever
pretty
been
good.
to
We don't have to.
Sacramento, Dex?
Of course. It smelled like boo boo on the way up.
Oh, from all the cow stuff? Yeah.
But hey, Sacktown is a nice city.
Hmm.
It was very rough in the early parts of 2000 and things of that nature. That Sacramento and Stockton area. So they
Yeah.
kind of calmed down a little bit, but yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, absolutely. I lived in Stockton for a little bit too. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to keep your head on a swivel in any of our neighborhoods around the world. You know what I mean? So, but yes, uh, Kenny Atkinson. Now, you said a lot, Dex. You said a lot, and you tried to maneuver the conversation in another manner by focusing on me being from Sacramento. So
I
now
apologize, brother. I apologize. West
it's
Side.
all good. So Kenny Atkinson, I don't think there's going to be an issue as far as him connecting with the team. This, you are right. Brooklyn had nothing to lose, everything to gain every night they played. That's how bad they were. You know, they started off 29th defensively when he got there. In his last year, they were ninth defensively. So they made massive improvements. And because there was nothing going on there, it does incline your ears to listen a little more to the coach. I agree with that. This situation is a lot different. In Charlotte, some of these guys have had success. And like you said, their careers didn't pan out quite where they feel like they should. So they might have a little bit of cockiness, a little bit of edge, a little bit of the NBA, the league owes me, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, those two come to mind. They got that league owes me a little. You can see Kelly Oubre developing
Yo,
that
what's
as
good, bro?
well.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah. You good
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, I just used I borrowed my sister's laptop, so I
Oh,
got about 15 minutes in this.
okay. You're good. That's plenty. That's plenty of time. So I want to let everybody know right now before we continue. I believe we relieved some of our connection issues. We are live right now with Zoe Limits. You understand? Everybody need to go follow him on Instagram, live from Trinidad. I'm telling you, yo, it's Flight Sports. So Zoe Limits. Let's get back to what we were saying.
Yeah,
But before we let's just kind of introduce ourselves because we have some crazy connection issues. Let everybody know where you from and let everybody know, what's going on with Zone Limits about your page on Instagram. Let everybody know what you all about.
all right, well, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, Twin Islands. Basically found out about the Ball Bros, just right when Lonzo was coming out of UCLA and all the stuff with LeVar on ESPN and those type of stuff. And ever since, I just followed their journey and never stopped.
Right.
That,
Also, go ahead,
yeah,
go ahead. My bad.
no, go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna reiterate to the people that you said LiAngelo Ball is your favorite ball brother out of the three.
Yeah, definitely. I just like his whole story and basically what he's going through and the whole black ball situation. I believe that one day eventually he'll make the league and shock everyone. So I kind of like the underdog story.
Yeah, I feel you. You think that everybody. I think Jello's story is crazy, especially it's gonna be a triumph once he actually do grace that NBA stage because it's gonna be almost like he has so many naysayers. To all the people that believe in him, you got a naysayer. You understand? So it's kind of crazy. I
Definitely.
don't think we ever seen nothing like this before. With all three of them. You know, very polarizing trio. So let everybody know your process as a creator. So when one of the Ball brothers do something, how do you go about things? You just go how you just post it to your IG. Do you run it? Do you have a team? How's everything going with everything?
I run everything on my page by myself, to be honest.
Okay,
That's kind of why I was on a little break on my page because I kind of needed a little break from it
it's
because
exhausting.
yeah, it's exhausting. So I took a little break and then I came back, posted for like 3 days, and then next thing I know, I checked my notifications and I saw Alonzo followed me, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I want to tell you congratulations, Zone Limits. That's definitely a major accomplishment. What was that like when you seen that?
To be honest, it was surreal to me because I was like, what did I even do? I just posted Jello's True League stuff, and he reposted it, and then I saw he followed me, so I thought it wasn't a mistake. So I said, all right, when I wake up in the morning, the notification won't be there anymore. And then I woke up, it's there. The next day, it's there. So I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah, that's good. So does that make you want to pick up the pressure with the content?
Definitely, because I was gonna continue my break, and then when I saw the notification, it kind of like struck a little bit of motivation in me to continue and come continue posting on those type of stuff. So definitely, I've been on the grind lately. So
Yeah. So what's like for LiAngelo Ball? What does he need to do to get himself recognized by NBA situation? By the end of this summer, what does he need to do in totality? What's the end goal?
to be honest, I feel like he's already recognized. It's just a matter of if they want to give him a chance or not. It's kind of like they're playing a game. I feel like, and
Uh,
while I'm on the topic of that, I'd like to say. publicly to Greensboro Swarm and Detroit Pistons. I
Mm,
do not mess with y'all at all, man. The way y'all did my guy Jello, I do not mess with that. And I don't want to speak on Greensboro because he's still there, but Detroit Pistons, y'all did Jello wrong. Terribly.
right. That's crazy. It's wild, man. Well, for Lonzo Ball's sake, what's your thoughts on him with the bone bruise situation? What do you feel like it could be some type of relief, with that? And when do you expect us to hear some news?
Man, when's the NBA season starting? November, I believe.
I don't. I'm not sure. Maybe October, not November.
So,
Yeah,
he's still got a lot of time to heal,
yeah.
but
It's plenty of time.
yeah, but I don't think it should be taking this long. It shouldn't be taking this long. That's a long time to heal.
I tell
It,
you, if it should drag out to the start of the season, I might I might get a little nervous. You
yeah,
understand?
I do.
I'm like, whoa, it shouldn't last this long. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. That's basically like a Clay Thompson kind of injury timetable.
right. So, how good is Lonzo Ball in your opinion? Because Lonzo Ball is my favorite Ball brother. You understand? That's my favorite. Actually, forget just a Ball brother. That's my favorite player to watch. You understand? When Lonzo Ball came out of Chino Hills. That whole thing captivated me, because he was the first one out. Of
Yeah,
course it was all three, but Lonzo was really like that, the front line and stuff. And I feel like, we gotta remember that. And Lonzo and LeVar, all of that, I just got cultivated by that whole situation. And like I said, that was crazy. You understand when they hit the scene. How good is Lonzo Ball in your opinion? What do you think?
to be honest with me, it's like it's weird because Jello is my favorite brother, but the person I look to watch, the ones I watch the games, I watch Lonzo games. I prefer to watch Lonzo out of everyone.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
so you watch more Lonzo than
I
Melo?
prefer to watch Alon. Yeah, I definitely watch Lonzo more than
I'm,
Melo.
I'm trying to figure out why is that. I've heard a lot of people tell me that. I mean,
To be honest, it's because ever since Lonzo's rookie year, people always been in debates about whether he's good or not, and you still kind of tune in to see whether if he's doing good in a game.
he usually play with better players. Like he not like Melo not play. He didn't play with no Brandon Ingram. He didn't play with a Zion.
Nah,
So some of those games with Lion, that was must see TV. Even if Melo was on, you got Bi, acting a damn fool.
yeah,
Zion. I mean, it's just you can't change the damn channel. And this year you had that Demar damn now the whole 75% of the season going on for MVP mode. Zach doing his thing, and then of course Lonzo gets hurt. So of course everybody was watching that.
to be honest, I'm not a fan of the DeMar DeRozan
Oh no,
signing
me neither.
because I feel like when they signed DeMar, it kind of like I wanted to see Lonzo take a leap in terms of his points and like average like at least 18, 7 and 6 or something or somewhere around that. But with DeMar on the team, it's kind of like he'll always be stuck at 14 points.
Right,
And a lot of people don't understand that with Lonzo though. But I feel like if Lonzo was like in the era where Rondo was in his prime, he'd definitely be in the All Star game.
right. Spike Lee, we got our special guest Zoe Limits in the building. We got all access. Do we got any questions for our special guest live from Trinidad?
Yeah. What up, Zo Limits? How you doing, man?
I'm fine, man. What's up?
What's up? Welcome to the channel, man. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Appreciate
Flight
that,
Sports
man.
TV. It's an amazing environment. But I do want to ask you a question. So you say Zoe would be an all star in prime Rondo's era. You
Definitely.
think Zoe is playing? You think he's played at what seasons has he played at an all star level? Do you think?
I feel like this season, he played at an All Star level, but his injuries, man, that's kind of like messing him up. But in this era, I feel like you got to be putting up like 20 points, 10 rebounds, or something like that to be making the All Star game. Plus, you got to have the fans on your side. So it's kind of like a popularity contest. So they would never vote Zoe in. It's kind of like Ben Simmons as well. I feel like Ben Simmons is an All Star, but people say otherwise. when he's on though, not the recent Ben Simmons that we saw.
I got you. I got you. And speaking of All Star, LaMelo Ball was a first time All Star this year.
Hmm.
Um, so, seeing that there's similarities yet striking differences in their game, who do you think is the better player at this point in their development between those two?
I feel like I'll always give Zoe the edge due to his defense. I feel like I'll give Zoe the edge, but availability is everything. So if you're not available, then you can't be, the best at something. So that's my stance.
I got you. I got you. And I got one more question. There's rumors swirling around that the Hornets are looking to get a big, whether it be through the draft, through free agency, through a trade. Do you think signing and trading Miles Bridges would be worth it for a player such as DeAndre Ayton, who was a number one pick, and some people consider him in the same talent pool as Embiid, the Jokic, the ADs, and those? It's just that he hasn't had the opportunity. Do you think that would be worth it, or where do you see a big like that fitting in the scheme?
Definitely no. I don't think they should trade away Miles Bridges. They should try to find like something else to get a big. There's other bigs on the market who can like still do somewhat what Aiton can do, but I don't think that's the way to go. Trading away Miles Bridges is definitely not the next move.
Absolutely, respect, respect. Dex, you got any
No,
questions?
we got yeah. Dex got a question. We got Uncle Vern too because we got about 5 more minutes with the legend Zoe
Yep, yep.
Limits. I just want to let everybody get an opportunity to speak to our special guest with the limited time he has available with us. We appreciate you for stopping by with us, Zoe Limits.
No problem, man.
And everybody go follow Zoe Limits on Instagram right now so you can get coverage on the Ball family. I'm telling you, live from Trinidad. Uncle Vern, what's the deal? You got a question for our special guest?
Hey, yeah, I sure do. Flight, hey, I'm telling you, boy, Dexter's right, flight. Look, hey, look here, young man. I see you from across the waters and stuff like that. You out there in another country, place, and time, and everything like that. It's going on out there. I hear you
Yeah,
because I see
man.
you've been noticing. So, yeah, I see you've been. I know I talk fast, but let me listen up though. I see you've been noticing Zoe for a long time because you said you've been noticing Zoe since you was in high school, and we've been noticing Zoe since you've been in high school too. Hey, look here. We like Zoe over here. Matter of fact, we like the whole family over here, man. And again, let me be the first, not even the first to say, but let me be one of the ones to say, welcome to Flight Sports TV. And I want to ask you
Appreciate it,
a
man.
question. This is the first question I want to ask you because I want to ask you two of them. Look here. How you find out about what's going over here as far as what's going on with Zoe? Not what's going on with Flight Sports TV. What's going on with Zoe? You okay? You got the TV coverage across the water and stuff. And you caught on real fast. So that meant you had to be a basketball fan for a long time. Am I right or wrong?
I won't say I was a basketball fan for a long time. The first time I ever watched basketball was, I believe, the Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat when LeBron was on that team. Um, and that was the first time, but I never really paid attention to it. And then I kind of fell off for like a few years, and then I got back into it around 2017 when Zoe was coming out of UCLA. I don't know how it happened like that, but it happened like that.
I
And then
like that.
eventually
And
I
you
just
know
got
why I
into
like
the
that? Because
sport.
I'm sorry, I ain't cutting you off. I like that. The reason why I like that, because see, now I understand. Zoe brought, I'm going to tell you something about the Ball family, especially with LeVar. He brought another different aspect to the not only to the professional game, from the college game to the high school game, all that. He brought a different aspect to it. You know, it's to a certain extent, it's that running gun game, and you do it with that running gun game, you could dictate what's going on because it's hard for a defense to stop it. And you noticed that right off the back. I get it. Well, I'm telling you, young man. Welcome, bro. Welcome, brother. Keep coming back, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Definitely.
Yep.
So Zoe
All right,
Limits,
flight.
Zoe Limits. Before we get you up out of here, you got any shout
And
outs that you want?
y'all good, y'all good, man. Y'all good. I got about 10 minutes up in this thing still.
Oh, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to make sure I get you on schedule. So have you ever tapped in with any of the other content creators on YouTube? Have you ever listened to any other channels before on YouTube?
Well, I've listened to Ball Facts,
Yeah.
DKM,
Shout out to Ball
I believe
Facts.
it's Reb King Lit House or whatever his name is, something like that.
Okay.
You guys' channels
Yeah,
are
that
always
stupid ass
on
nigga.
my recommended. You guys always live and it's always showing up on my recommended page. So I see you all as well. I've watched a few videos of you all as well, and I believe that's about it in terms of content creators.
Okay. Well, so you've heard of this channel before.
Yeah,
Obviously, we follow each other.
yeah.
Yeah. So I appreciate you for stopping by with this channel. How'd you pick up with Flight Sports TV? Like, how did you hear about it? Just
Well,
tuning in with the Ball family?
I feel like every 5 seconds I search up something ball family related. So y'all kind of just made your way through the algorithm, and I just keep seeing y'all on my screen.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. But it's crazy, Zoe Lemons. What's up with these MB1s? You got you a pair? How they moving out there in Trinidad?
I haven't seen any MB1s down here.
You gotta order them.
I got to. I'd order the first ones though that he made with BBB.
Right.
I feel like that's the better choice. Even though the second ones look better, I feel like it's the first one I gotta buy
Hey,
first.
hey, hey, Trinidad, hey, Trinidad. I don't want to brag, but I want you to understand this. What I'm saying. Look here, hey, look here. You ain't got nowhere yet. Them plumbers and all that stuff. We going past that, man. We on the BB thing. We on that BBB thing. Look here, man. We got jackets and stuff. All that stuff up going up out there. BBB is going up over everywhere around here. B. Y'all you got to get it up out there too. I'm telling you, man. Get you that BBB stuff, boy. I'm telling you. And then you would understand because they understand. They say, hey, ain't that Lonzo on them? Ain't that Jello on them? Ain't that? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's all about that, young man. Get you all that stuff, man. Get you Pluma, get you all that. All that.
Definitely,
Thank you, young man. I appreciate you.
Yeah. No, we definitely appreciate you, Zoe Lemons, man. I want to let you know if there's anything that we could do at our level of here in America. I know you're in Trinidad, but I want to let you know, Zone Limits, this your house, man. We want to be an extension, you understand, from Trinidad, to the States. We really want to rock with you and see where this relationship goes. I believe that this is going to be a start of an amazing partnership between Zone Limits and Flight Sports TV. And I want to let you know, man, if there's anything that we can do, we're ready to do it tonight. Zone Limits. But we don't mess. We don't take a day off. Like I'm not on vacation. I do this every single day. I'm not tired, and I'm nowhere near ready to stop. You understand? I'm about ready to kick it up another notch. Actually, just like
definitely,
yourself. So I want to let you know the door is open. Let us know anything we could do. You reach out to All Access. You understand? We'll take care of everything, anything you need tonight. You understand? Not tomorrow. It ain't gonna be we get with you Tuesday. No, we on it tonight. You heard?
definitely,
Yeah, I just want to let you know that. So let everybody know what it's like growing up in Trinidad.
man. I can tell you, it's a lot of good-looking women down here. That's the first thing I can tell you, man. That's one thing I got to put out there. A lot of good-looking women. But growing up down here, it's like recently the crime started to spike up, but I feel like that's with everywhere right now.
Right.
It's a lot of beaches, a lot of hot weather, a lot of tourists come by, just a lot of tropical vibes, basically.
Well, what the food looking like? I had a friend, one of my friends I grew up with. He was from Trinidad. There was some cool people, man. Shout out to everybody from Trinidad. What the food like in Trinidad? Talk to the people.
I can't even describe that, man. The food's amazing, man.
Uh,
I don't think you'll get better food anywhere else other
uh,
than the Caribbean itself, man. I
okay.
feel like
Like
it's gonna
Caribbean?
give you
What you mean? Like
y'all living
Jamaican
there is
food?
right, man.
Like I love Jamaican food. Is that like up that alley? Like with the Trinidad?
It's better than Jamaican food, man.
Oh damn!
Definitely
I
better.
gotta find me some Trinidad food out here, in the states. They don't have much Trinidad restaurants for whatever reason. I gotta look into that.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, they got Thai, they have Japanese, they have all, but they don't have.
Chinese.
Yeah, they got a Chinese restaurant. I'm from New York. They got Chinese restaurants like a damn corner store. In New York. It's crazy. I grew up on Chinese food. Shit.
Yeah. I'm not
Right.
really a fan of Chinese though. I don't like
Oh
it. Like
yeah, as I got older, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I love Chinese food to this day. I'm in New York. I like it, but I get the right stuff. But I mean, some people get, they might. I feel like you can't fake chicken wings. Some people might feel like you can't. I know we talk about food right now, but I ain't gonna. I love Chinese food, man. But you say you're not a big fan of it.
no, man. No.
Tripping. We got ragoons,
Hey,
shrimp rolls, chicken rolls, balls, all of that. But we grew up on that. Keep going, Uncle Vern.
is that where you at?
He in Trinidad.
Okay, hey, look, thanks, Flight. Hey, is that where you at now, Trinidad, or are you out here in the States now? Where are you at now?
I'm in
Your
Trinidad,
location? Well,
man.
I ain't trying to get your location, but I'm just saying.
I'm in Trinidad.
I like that. What time is it out there? What time is it out there now?
It's 11:40 p.m.
Oh, okay. Oh, y'all almost at the same time. Oh, I bet. Oh man, good. That means you can tune in all the time at the same time. I'm telling you, man. Hey, keep coming back.
Say no more.
All right, Flight.
Say that one more time.
I said
Who's
keep
that?
coming
Me?
back.
Yeah, who coming back?
Yeah, keep coming back, bro. Keep coming back,
Oh yeah,
man.
oh yeah, Zone Limits. Yeah,
Keep
everybody
coming
right
back.
now.
That's all.
Shout out
Keep
to
coming back.
Bobo, Matic. He
Yeah,
got the Jamaican flags.
yeah.
Shout out to all my
Hey,
guys from the West Indies. It's Flight Sports TV. Said Chinese food good once in a while. Shit. But yeah, shout out to Zone Limits, man. I want everybody to go follow him on Instagram right now. He's doing major things on IG. He's been doing this for over 5 years. He's a guy that we definitely must pay homage. He has 20,000 followers and counting. What you trying to do with this channel, man? What do you see with this in the next year or two, Zone Limits? Where you see yourself?
And to be honest, with this page, I just want to keep growing it. But recently I was thinking about creating a new page, like for just basically basketball stuff in general, not strictly the Ball Bros. Kind of like how Bleacher Report and like House of Highlights and those kind of pages are.
Right.
Be right back, man. Hold shortly.
All right. You good? Salute to everybody in the chat. Somebody said I love Mexican and Chinese food. Yeah, I ain't have no Mexican food in a minute. We talking about all kind of food right now.
Yeah, man, I'm back. Yeah. So basically, I just want to explain, man.
You say you want to explain why? Oh, expand it. Is that what you said?
Another page I'm trying to create. I'd like to just expand on what I do.
Right. Yeah,
So I
that's a
it's like
fact.
no limit, and then I'd have like another page, like for just everything basketball.
Right.
But that's the long term version, though. Short term, I'm just gonna stick to the no limits page and continue.
Right. That's good, man. I'm telling you, you definitely on your way up. Is I see so much potential with your channel, not your channel, pardon me, with your page. Like you said, all the expansion ideas that you got coming in the future. I truly believe the sky's the limit for you, Zone Limits.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So, like I said, I ain't gonna hold you up too long. I want to appreciate my man Zone Limits checking in with us live from Trinidad. It was an honor to have you tonight. Uh,
Appreciate it.
you know, uh, like I said, the door is always open. Anything you ever want to promote, you got something coming up on your channel, you need to go holler at everybody. We got you right here. We're gonna get you right. You understand?
It was good chilling with y'all boys, man. Appreciate it, man.
Facts. Take
All
it
right,
easy, Zone Limits. Holla at me.
I'll see you later.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, man. So salute to everybody that came through, man. That tapped in with Zone Limits live from Trinidad. You know, what you guys think of our guest, Uncle Vern, Spike, Dex? Uh, I know that we had some connection issues, but we did get it right at the end.
Hey, flight. I was impressed by the young man because I was impressed by him because of the fact that he found out about Zoe to a certain extent. At the same time, we found out about Zoe, so Zoe really wasn't no secret. As soon as he hit the high school scene, and I realized that then a lot of people didn't catch on late. You understand me? They didn't catch on late. They caught on at the right time. Like you don't understand,
Right.
do you? Yeah, it wasn't no secret for a long time. Like yeah. That's what I like. I like that young man. I like the fact that they seeing that out there too, as well as we seeing it out here. Like, I like that.
Yeah, I think it was good, man. I think once y'all got the connection issues behind y'all, he started opening up. I think you did a great job of facilitating the interview flight. You know what I'm saying? Like allowing him to get his thoughts out fully. He wasn't long winded, but you still gave him that space to you gave more than enough space to get it out.
Hey.
I think I think his takes were
Yeah,
solid too, and you can tell he's a real ball fan because his favorite ball brother is Jello. That's like the least heralded. So
yeah.
I thought it was a good interview.
That's it. I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah. And a lot of people recognize that in Jello, so they recognize Jello Gang. I recognize Jello Gang too. I recognize Jello can come to the league and he could be a lead scorer in the league. He could be one of the lead scorers that will get that confidence down, and he ain't got no problem get that confidence down. You got to do is repetition, keep shooting that stuff. Repetition, keep shooting it. Yeah, like his father told him. Shoot, Jello, shoot. Yeah. Hey, flight. I
What's
understand.
up?
Hey, flight. Look here. I'm gonna tell. Hey, flight. Look here. When you was talking to dude, you had to let him know that you straight up with Zoe. I'm gonna tell you something, flight. I am too, because I recognize Zoe gang. I recognize Zoe as being man a whole lot step ahead to his brothers, even right now as his ability goes, because it's a thinking ability, because of his game, his full game. He a big asset to any team. You understand me? But listen to flight. You caught that, and you caught that, and he caught that too at the same time. You understand me, man? Look, Jello good, man. Lonzo good, and Melo good. It ain't no beating around the bush with that stuff, like. And you can't go wrong sticking in that corner, flight. Don't play no two. Don't go with that favoritism stuff, man. Don't go with that. Don't get caught up with that. Like he mentioned, dude named X dude. Dude ain't Jack. He's foolish. And then hey, I'm gonna tell you, flight. This is what I was getting to when I said that. I love you. When I came down and hollered at you, man, about a year ago or whatever, man, I was messing with DJ. You understand me? DJ wasn't too much impressed with Lonzo. And I didn't get that with them, but I knew that was the direction they was going in. You wasn't going in that direction because you seen past that. That's why I don't DJ cool and everything with the rest of them bums. I don't mess with them, man. Ball facts and all the rest of them, man. I'm telling you, mess with them. I don't mess with the other bum. Them bums be listening too. Back to you, flight.
Oh, right. I mean, salute to Basil Carpenter Jr. He said, Patch, I agree they got Woods for nothing. I just hate to see Boban leave. I love that guy. Um, it's crazy, you know. Salute to everybody that came through in the chat tonight. We had Zoe Lemons live from Trinidad. It's nonetheless. So, Uncle Vern, what's your thoughts on Jello, man? What his situation? What does he have to do to get recognized by an NBA team? At the end of the summer,
He
because
he,
he
he
in the
doing
queue.
it, flight. Yeah, I already know. He doing it already. Flight. He doing it just what his father was talking to him do, and then others goes back with Jello. I mean, with Lonzo, it's the same thing as far as get rehabilitation and everything. But he doing Jello doing the right thing as far as what his father telling him to do. It ain't too many guards out there that's gonna be running the show. They don't have too many guards on their team that could be running the show like that, so they're gonna be weak like that. You understand me? So Jello's getting a full understanding of what it takes to be a responsible person. All the Bob wanted him to do and all he trained him to do and raised him to be is be responsible. As far as that team, as far as Jello gonna score. That's one thing he gonna do. He gonna score. He gonna shoot the ball. He got to be able to deal with the ball because he's coming out of something. He coming out to it. He ain't coming out of pocket to a certain extent. He coming out of something he ain't been doing for a long time. He ain't been doing that when he was with his brothers. He ain't been doing that when that little time he was in LA. They wasn't training him. They wasn't training him to do that. They wasn't training him to do that when he was at UCLA. They wasn't training him to do that when he was in Detroit. They wasn't training him to do the things that he's doing now. But see, the boss said, look at me, you got to do this to turn your game for real. And then that'll make your game better because of the fact that you doing something you coming about in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You doing something you ain't comfortable with. Yeah. And that's what the boss said. The boss said
Yeah,
that.
that's an excellent take.
Right.
I agree. That's an excellent take.
Yeah. That's all it is. You can't expect him to come out and look like Melo. If you do,
Thank you. Thank you.
You can't expect him to come out looking like Lonzo neither.
Lonzo, that's right.
But you can look at you.
Hey, and you know what, Uncle Vern?
This with them long. Thanks, Dex. With them long range bombs and stuff, he ain't coming out scared. You know he ain't coming out scared, and he taking chances. But chances pay off in the end because you get comfortable chances. You get to say, "Hey, I did this before. I've been there, done that."
Yep, I like that take, man, because that's a mature take.
Yeah.
And I agree with you 100%, Uncle Vern, because for the simple fact.
Go ahead. Hey, Dex, let me say this right before you go with that, Dex. I wanted to cut in too. Hey, Dex, I listened to the show yesterday. I didn't get in. I didn't come in because I had things going on at the house. I'll listen to how you talk to Lamont. Hey, I would tell you, Dex, look, this one thing about Lamont. Lamont is a smart young man, but he's foolish in his understanding, Dex. Don't you be foolish in your understanding, too. Look past them and just say, I told you so in the end. Back to you, Dex.
That's right. Yes, sir. I agree 100%. Listen, like I was saying, is that I think LiAngelo Ball, when you look at him, one thing he has for sure is his sniperness. That sniperness with that gorilla grip is going to take him a long way.
Yeah.
But what I was trying to share with the brothers yesterday is that why are you guys forgetting that aspect of him? He already have an NBA ready skill set. Only thing he's doing now is adding to it. And the way he's adding to it,
right,
ladies and gentlemen, he's adding to it, bringing in a whole nother aspect of basketball to his regiment and eventually to his repertoire as playing point guard, decision making, being fast on his feet, quick thinking, moving right down to the modern day time on that 90-foot parquet floor. He's doing it in real time. It's not like he's going out to Hawaii or somewhere and in a shroud of secrecy in a dark gym working out where there's no type of media exposure. There's no type of eyes on him except those intrinsic coaches that's going to help him target and meet his goals on those target marks. He's doing it right before us in a pro-am league. So it's not going to be pretty all the time because this is something he's developing as we go. I'm not going to say just like on the fly, but it's basically on the fly. You know what I'm saying? It's like a rapper just coming into a cipher to start busting, right? And then you got another rapper that come in and he's a writer. He's good, just as good with his wordplay, but he's a writer. And then all of a sudden he's going into a cipher and it was like, oh man, you can't come up with nothing off the top of your head. Oh man, you can't rap. Come on, man, you can't rap. But if you put him on wax or in the studio, this dude will bust your ass with his wordplay. You feel me? So this is what we're looking at in LiAngelo. We're looking at LiAngelo, who's a hell of a writer. You know what I mean? His penmanship is off the chain. But he's going into a cipher where most of these dudes go off the top of their dome because that's what they've been practicing. They haven't practiced that, but that doesn't mean he's not that. So when we see all of the Ball brothers, We actually have witnessed him, thanks to LeVar Ball and the Ball family. We have
Yeah.
witnessed them transform their games right before our freaking eyes. Even LaMelo. LaMelo was a unpolished basketball player. He had all the intangibles, but he wasn't polished, and LeVar considered him as a wild child. You know what I'm saying? And so he had to be he
Right.
had to be really stern on him so he can focus on what he want to do. He told him straight up, do you want to play basketball? If you don't want to play basketball, go do something else. Don't waste our time. You feel me? Don't waste these gentlemen time that's out
Right.
here in this AAU team that's playing. Whether we good or we not good, don't waste nobody's time. You feel me? And he had to grow up and grow up quick. And thanks to JJ that helped in that maturation for LaMelo aspire. But the things that JJ basically was telling them was only those things that reiterating what his dad had already told him, but now he's hearing it from a stranger, as per se, and it matches right along with his dad. So he's like, "Damn, man, my dad was right all along." And this thing all the time I was out here bullshitting. If I would just
Right.
would have paid attention to what my dad was saying, I was basically getting professional advice. Because don't forget, LeVar was a professional athlete now. Now he might not excel to the level where we can say he's a Hall of Famer or a Pro Bowler or something, but he still was a professional athlete. So he knows what it takes to get there
Hey,
because he
hey,
was there. And that's what I say about hoop jargon and
right.
A1. They know what it takes to get there. So when they speak about getting there, it's nothing different from anybody else who got there.
Hey, Dex, look, I'm gonna tell you something. This is going with what you're saying right now. Hey, look, I was listening to Ball Facts today, right? Ball Facts was talking about Zoe's recovery and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Zoe went home. You know what I'm saying? He went back to LA, right? You know what I'm saying? For the recovery thing, he finna work out with his father. You know what I'm saying? Do that thing with his father. You understand? Help get his thing in order. You know what I'm saying? Come back to the regular season. Hope he got everything like y'all we already said. You know what I'm saying? Everything turned out right. But listen, Joe came to, sense about, came to grips about, not sense, but came to grips. Let me use that word, grips about that. You understand me? And I think he did a wise decision in doing so. Dex, I'm gonna tell you something, Dex. Look, man, look, it ain't even no fight. It ain't even no fight. We gonna, we gonna see how this whole picture unfolds itself, Dex. And you still a young man yet, you know what I'm saying? And I pray I can get 20 more years, you understand me? And just keep looking forward and stay tuned, Dex. Back to you, my brother.
Yes. And so and this is all I was just sharing with the panel and with the chat and everybody that was rocking with Flight Sports. Salute to you, shout out to you for hanging on in there with us and listening to every word, every second as the clock was ticking down till Flight shut down the stream. So big ups to all you guys that's continue to support Flight Sports TV. But don't forget to hit that Cash App. Don't forget to hit that Super Chat, PayPal, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That like, that subscribe, hit that notification, be on board, be on deck. Don't meet me there, beat me there. That's going to always be the anthem when we have our stream. So don't think that that's not going to be brought up. And I hope it sounds like sweet music to your ears when we ask for your support. And don't taste like a bitter salt. You know what I'm saying? Like you chewing sand or something like that. But anyway, like I said, it's very incumbent on LiAngelo Ball to do what he do and listen to the advice that his dad is sharing with him, because there's a lot of communication going on around LiAngelo Ball as far as can he, will he, won't he, should he? And I'm saying he checks the boxes. And anytime that you see a player that's have an already NBA set skill or specialty, and they still want to get better, that's somebody you should want in your locker room. That's somebody you should want on your team, because that type of disposition can rub off on some of the better players, or even some of the players that might show a little lack of confidence because they're not getting the minutes that they feel that they deserve. And when you have a psych, what you call it, a therapist, like LiAngelo who can share his journey, his story, and can cheer you up and make you smile and look at yourself as like, well, you know what? Maybe I didn't don't have it that bad. You feel me? That's the type of player of that caliber you want next to your players in any NBA locker room because LiAngelo is not a sore eye. LiAngelo is exactly what he is advertised to be, a NBA player, you know, a professional on all fronts when it's come concerning the NBA. You follow what I'm saying? He's not a troublemaker. He's mild mannered, but yet he's stern. You can see it in his eyes that he might have a little craziness with him and things of that nature. So yeah, he might be a little light skinned, handsome guy, woman's man, and things of that nature. But when you look into those broad eyebrows, you can tell there's some Neanderthal in LiAngelo Ball, and I don't think he's something that you really just want to play with. You know what I'm saying? So I just believe that his loyalty, his dedication, and showing that he has an unquenchable thirst to be an NBA player, and he's willing to do what it needs to be done. He's willing to invest every fiber of his being to becoming that kind of player that is needed and wanted on all 30 NBA teams. When you have that type of demeanor about yourself, it's basically not if, but when he becomes a full-time member of an NBA team with their moniker on his chest and his name on his back with that wife beater jersey that shows that he is part of the NBA Players Association. So, and that's a rare fraternity. This only can be surmised by certain men and the stories that you hear in those locker rooms. He will be amongst those individuals that will share his story because his story is his glory and his journey is being journaled right before our eyes.
Amen. Blessings, blessings. That was great. That was great, bro. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Fresh Prince of Belize. Love here in the
Salute,
panel.
brother.
Salute, brother. That was a good take. Man, I just want to salute Flight Sports for that interview earlier. That was great. That was great, man. Your boy from Trinidad. That was dope, man. I love to see that that he's from the islands as well, and he's tapped in with the Ball brothers. Cause me personally, again, just come from Belize. Like I know that impact what the Ball brother and what LeVar is doing for just men out there in the countries, like out there, and just I see it. So for him to be tapped in that way, and for Zoe to even follow his page, man, I definitely gave him a follow as well, and that's just dope, man. Zoe Limits, shout out to Zoe Limits, man, that was dope. Great take, Flight Sports.
Yes, sir. So yeah, so like I was saying, Belize earlier is that LiAngelo, he's lock and loaded. He's willing to do whatever it takes. He want to invest every fiber of his being to become that player that he knows he is, and it just like one step back, two step forward, and that's how I'm rocking with LiAngelo. I don't have no doubt in this young man. I've seen a lot of basketball in my days, and I've seen a lot of amateur basketball in my days. And when you see a person like him, and you look in his eyes, and you see that determination, then you know for sure it's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to
Nah,
happen.
yeah,
And
and I
and and
could,
I'm and I'm confident with that.
and I could testify to that again. Like I know I always share this story on Flight Sports. Um, I went to the game in Long Island and I seen it. Like, and I seen it. I seen it in his eyes. Like I seen it. I seen it up close and personal. Like he got game, bro. Like his shot is quick, his release is quick. Although, like I always say, he touched the ball 4 times, but literally shot the ball twice out those 4 times and made both shots. Like, and it's so quick. The release is just quick, and and I seen it. Like even when he was riding the bench, like he was just there, like calm demeanor. He like he was saying he not there like on some wooty whoop. Like even with the new take that I seen that the Hornets put out, right? They had put out like a little clip with all the players that's getting ready for the season, and they had like Scotty Lewis on there, right? Now I'm not trying to show no shade to Scotty Lewis, but he was on the G League team that was playing with LiAngelo that in that game, and he was basically in my opinion ball hogging, bro. But now to see him that like they basically implement him into the team, it's like, yo, it's man, bro. I don't know, man. I really hope my boy Jello, they don't sleep on my boy Jello this season, bro.
But regardless of what Charlotte is doing, LiAngelo still have to do what he do because he
Hey,
can't
Oh
hey,
yeah,
he
hey,
yeah,
can't
yeah.
put his
hey,
eggs in
Jello,
that
Jello
hey,
basket.
good, Jello good, Jello good, man. Jello's good. He's gonna make the league. He's gonna do what he got. Like that. Like you saying, that's his story. That's destined, and that's just destined to happen. But it's still just to just to look at just certain teams, just still like overlooking it. And like we say, like we still real early ahead. We way ahead of time. Like we're still in June. Like usually things start shaking up on July 1st, official things. But we getting trades starting to happen now. But summer league stuff like that, rosters is not out yet. So anything is still is set to be. But I do think he's gonna make the NBA roster next season.
Hey,
Though I no way
I'm
he'll make it.
I'm watching the highlights from the Drew League games, right? And
Wow,
I'm
I'm
checking
watching
them
it too.
out.
That's crazy.
And one thing that I noticed is we all know Jello can shoot the ball. We all know Jello can throw the long pass. We all know Jello's a willing playmaker. We all know Jello has a high IQ. I think he's put those things on display. But what I'm seeing in this Drew League play, albeit it's a little simple, I'm seeing that Jello's feet and his footwork looks quicker than it has before. The way he's moving around the floor, getting in the choppy steps, he looks like he's not second guessing on how to keep up out there. So I'm really seeing an improvement on his foot speed, and I'm also seeing that he is playing with the NBA pace. He's now been acclimated to the pace of the NBA, and now he just takes that everywhere that he goes. So I do think Jello is going to be NBA player this season.
And I feel like that's what he got by the being in the G League last season. Just the NBA pace of how they
I mean the G League, not the Drew
Yeah.
League.
I said G League, yeah. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. G League. By being in the G League last year, I feel like that helped him by getting that NBA pace. That although he
Yes, sir.
probably wasn't playing as much on the court during playtime, but practice, I'm sure he was running it up. You know what I'm saying? And it would. I definitely feel his politics in that, but however, it's clever.
You know what? Like I said, I just believe he just have that unquenchable thirst to be there, and he's looking at Lonzo. He's looking at LaMelo. And you don't think it's a burning desire in his heart, knowing that he's supposed to be there, and it was something of the indiscretion, according to a bad judgment on his part. That one
Yeah,
thing it cost him so much, so soon,
yeah.
and for so long. You don't think that there's a burning desire to get there, and when he get there, you think he's gonna flame out?
60
You really
first
think he's gonna
game.
flame out?
60 first game.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to be. Listen, it's not like Jello doesn't have a redemption factor in him.
We got
We
Hungry Ham in the building.
Oh
What's up,
shit! Salute, my
guys?
Hungry
bro.
Ham was good. What you
Special
landed? You
appreciation.
landed? You
Yo,
I'm
still
glad
yo,
up?
you had a
yo,
safe
I'm
trip.
sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want to say one thing real quick. I'm gonna let y'all talk. I just want to say, Louis, Prince of Bel Air, you sound really good, bro. You're turning into something, bro, for real. I was watching.
Yeah,
Oh man, thank you, bro. Appreciate
well,
you.
yeah, I want to congratulate you on your performance that you had overseas.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just came back, man. Spain was crazy, man. I had a blast, man. They were kissing us over there. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I see it. That's why I know you was big out there. You ain't tell me you was making music.
Yeah, I make music, man. I do rap in Spanish. I've been
Yeah,
doing it for a minute.
yeah, I know, and it's big out there in Spain. Sure,
Reggaeton.
well, sure.
Yo, we
What's up?
inspired the whole generation, my group, because we're a group. We inspired the whole generation out there. So now all those kids that grew up listening to our music, they're like the biggest rappers in the whole Spain. And basically, it was like a dream for us to be out there. And like a lot of fans, like we got mad fans that we didn't even know about. Like I'm talking about like a whole generation of people. It was crazy.
Yo, bro, shout out to you, Hungry Ham. Yo, I just want to ask you a question, bro. That
What's up?
that DM you had sent me, that was legit, bro. You serious?
Oh yeah, they stole my lamelos in Spain, bro.
Yo,
They
no
fucking
Hey,
way.
stole my
no
lamelos,
way.
bro. Yeah, man, they stole my lamelos, man.
What?
Yo, and I put let me tell y'all, man, because in Spain they're not big in color. They love to wear fucking up
You
like
might have
Air
to say
Force.
that for the LaMelo Ball show.
They love. I know they.
My fault, bro. My fault. My
All
fault.
right, so I'm not gonna share the story then.
Yeah, let's leave it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. But yo, that's crazy.
But
Nah,
they
cause I was
stole my
writing you
shit,
back, and
man.
I was like, yo, bro, you hit me back. I was like, that's crazy.
They stole my shit. But you know what? Let me say one thing. I was wearing my Rick and Morty's over there for the first time. People were just nuts. They didn't know what to think. They didn't know what to say. They didn't know how to react.
I can imagine.
Let's
Because
go
it's
figure out what it was.
because in Spain, people love to wear uptowns mad dirty. Like they don't even wear colors. Like they only wear white uptowns dirty. That's like the style over there. So I came with the fucking Rick and Morty's, and it was crazy. Well, anyway, man, why y'all talk? I see y'all talking about Jello, man. What's going on with Jello, man? I love what's happening right now. What LaVar's doing, man. LaVar is basically
Took control of this motherfucker.
LaVar is showing them what they missing on, man. Yo, listen, if the Hornets don't sign him, I don't know, man. I just don't understand, bro. I really don't understand.
You
I
talking about
really don't
Simon
understand.
Jello?
I really don't get it because in the Swarm they didn't really give him a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like they benched him. They tried to destroy his confidence, and the kid showed him like he stood strong. Like he still kept coming back. Like when have you ever seen something like this in the NBA? Not even Steph Curry's brother.
Right.
I don't even think they treated him that bad as they treated him, yo.
Yeah.
Steph Curry's brother was really not that great, bro.
No, yo,
That's why.
let me be honest with you. He really, he was put in a position where he was able to grow into an NBA player. You understand? He wasn't
Exactly.
he wasn't a charity case, and Jello isn't either. Let's say somebody like a Earl Smith. That's J.R. Smith's brother. Just now that you were saying that, you kind of about to bring me to a legion of people that had their brothers. Like even LaVar said it. Let's stop acting like this shit ain't never been done before. J.R. Smith was the sixth man of the year in New York City and had his brother sitting on the bench and damn near he played in garbage minutes. Then that
That's
was Earl
ridiculous.
Smith. He probably don't
That's
remember
ridiculous.
that. You know, Kostas Kufis or whatever. He was out there when Giannis. You understand? So
What about
Another
Justin
thing that
Holiday, Aaron Holiday?
yeah,
another thing that also I find it like messed up and weird how no one comes out to the defense of Jello from the media or anybody, a basketball legend or whatever, whoever. Because you're gonna tell me that no one in the world really sees the talent that Jello has and that he can actually be in NBA. How two of his brothers were like top 3 picks, and he was the best scorer when they play in the same level. They all played together. So I don't understand how is it that they cannot believe that this kid can translate into the next level, and he actually has, and they still not really giving him the importance that he should have been signed right now, bro. Like I don't get it.
Jason Tatum did speak on it though. That's one person I
I
would say.
didn't. Dex said something about Matt Barnes. I don't know if Dex still here. Did Matt Barnes say something?
Yeah, yeah.
What did
Barnes
Jason
was on.
Tatum said?
Well, I don't know what Jason Tatum said, but I
Jason
know.
Tatum said that he'll make a team eventually. Like he'll
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Okay, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Who's is he in
But
here? Who's
Matt
in
Barnes
here?
just recently said something about LiAngelo in the Drew League.
Oh
He
wow!
was on LiAngelo Ball's page.
Wow.
He was on LiAngelo Ball page and made his remarks. So he actually went to his page and let it be known. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's a reconciliation because what he have said and what LaVar have
No.
said. So they had their back and forth banter against each other, and maybe he's coming around. I don't know, but
And
Matt
that's
Barnes
kind
no
of
NBA
whack.
talent
That's
when he
kind of
sees
whack.
it.
My fault. But that was kind of whack because they both LA guys, Matt Barnes and LaVar, and he got his kids that he got going on, and LaVar did what he's supposed to do. So Matt Barnes
Yo,
should
so
not have
guys,
been
so
kind of like
he's
hating
basically
towards
because
him.
I just came back and I started watching all the stuff with Jello and everything.
Say that again. Oh, he froze out. I think you froze out.
Yeah, he's frozen out.
Yo,
You
what's
got
Yeah,
no.
happening?
You got to take your Wi-Fi off, boy, or put it on. Either
Is
or.
it me?
It
yeah,
was
that's you.
for
You
a
yeah, you
second.
freezing out. Yeah, because Matt Barnes also said one time it's like when all three of them was actually in the league and Jello had signed with the Hornets. You remember Jello signed with the Hornets and then the Hornets waived him the very next day. That day he signed with the Hornets, it made official that LeVar Ball had three sons on the NBA roster. And that day, Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson on All That Smoke was like, because Matt Barnes said, yeah, I'm trying to, put my kids to AAU. Shit, I might as well have LeVar train my kids. You know what I'm saying? So Matt
Wow.
Barnes, he goes back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So right
that's
now,
good to know too.
I think he's,
Smoke a lot of weed, so
yeah. Depends on the strain he smoked. Huh?
You feel me? I can relate.
So yeah. So what happened was that he was like, "Damn, LeVar should train my kids. Maybe I should send my kids to LeVar." You know what I'm saying? Since he putting three in the league like that,
I
and then
mean,
he,
Kanye West was talking about that too, right? Training his
yep,
kids.
training his kids. Yep, yep. So then when LiAngelo just had that 27 that 27 points, 10 assists, 5 rebound game in the Drew League, Matt Barnes commented, but it was so many people commenting on his thing. A lot of NBA players commented on LiAngelo's post. So that right there shows me the recognition, and that's why I believe he will be in a uniform, and that's why I'm talking as firm and as convicted that I'm talking. Not that I have some type of inside information or anything to that nature. I don't have that. Only thing I have is that these players are watching LiAngelo. And if the players are watching LiAngelo, I'm quite sure some player development coaches are watching him as well, whether they comment on his page or not. Also, BBB is expanding. Listen, I saw where this professional trainer who trains basketball players, and Marcus Smart is one of the players that he trains. He's wearing BBB gear in his
That's fire.
in his training sessions.
That's fire.
And listen to this right here. You know, I hear a lot of background noise for some reason. I don't know who that is. Yeah. So I'm gonna put you back. I'm gonna put you back up here, Hungry. So listen, he's wearing BBB gear in training sessions, and he's training these high school AAU players, and he's training these collegiate players, as well as he's training NBA players. And like I said, one of the most notable players is Marcus Smart, and Marcus Smart was with him recently. So they're seeing these collabs going down, and these youngsters who are being trained by these trainers that's wearing BBB, that's not even affiliated per se with LeVar Ball and that Ball family clique. You feel me?
Just
So
rocking the
with
brand.
rocking the brand, you know what I'm saying? And in front of the kids and everything. So they seeing this. So when these kids start seeing this on these type of people, because these are the grassroots of the NBA, the trainers, the AAU coaches, and people of that nature, these kids will gravitate towards that. So any idiot that's tried to say that the ball planet is dead or so-called ball verse is dead, I mean, you got to be losing your freaking mind listening to that crap.
Not that at all. To me, I feel like the NBA is going to have to fold eventually to them. Jello is going to make the league regardless because he's not going to give up. He's going to keep going strong. And them three playing together, that's going to be the ultimate thing. And when that happens, I think that then Triple B's is they're going to get back together to the Triple B thing, and then it's going to be crazy. But
And basically, that's what LeVar said.
I feel like maybe one of the companies, maybe like Nike or some shit like that, might team up with them. For real, for real. Somebody with a lot of money might actually give LeVar the $2 billion or whatever the hell he wants. I think so.
I think Puma Hoop's gonna eventually make the deal with BBB. I think that would be a good look.
Yo, I feel they can actually have a $1 billion deal. Actually, they're not gonna give him like he's like LeBron. LeBron got $1 billion deal with Nike, but they didn't give him $1 billion. He's gonna make eventually $1 billion, right? Is that how LeBron's deal is, right?
I mean, I guess I don't know.
But yeah, man, I just feel like they got to stop
I
playing
do feel
games,
like
man.
I feel like a good partnership would be with Puma though.
Yeah, you think Puma
Or
will do it?
if he could put because if he could pull off something like what Kanye did with Adidas with Puma, I feel like that would be great.
Yeah, you think
If
LeVar will want that though?
If the Ball family is ever going to attach with another brand, it's going to be through LaMelo because he has leverage when it comes to those companies because
Right.
of his all-star status, the way he's played, the NBA fans that he draws out the
The
jersey
same
sales.
the same
He
thing with Jello being in
LaMelo.
the NBA. It's gonna be through
Well,
LaMelo.
yeah, exactly. The same thing with if they all three play together on the same team. It's going to be through LaMelo's team. He's the
That's
one
gonna be
with the
crazy.
leverage because of the way he played. It's all the baby is the way to the future for the Ball family. And it's always been that way.
That's a
But
fact.
and the pops always made that clear that he was the future. He was gonna be the dynasty. Everything he made that always clear. He was the star.
Yeah, I remember when he told Skip, he said my youngest, the coldest,
Yeah,
and he meant that.
yeah. And
So
that's what another testimony to it. Go ahead, bro. Go
let me
ahead.
ask you guys something. So is the Drew League respected? Like, if you kill it in the Drew League, can you like have some NBA scouts watching plays in the Drew League sometimes or no?
So a player will not make the NBA due to the Drew League. All right,
Obviously. But what I'm saying
yeah.
is the Drew League respected?
Yeah,
Right. Well,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna answer you. I mean, I
Oh,
just you jumped on the first thing that I said. You gotta let me
Okay.
finish.
oh,
So
that's him for you.
an NBA player is not gonna make it through the Drew League. However, you do gain the respect of the basketball, like a locker room, so to speak. The guys that do make the league, the guys that do, they get a respect for you, and they start speaking your names to these coaches, to these other people in these offices. So basically, you get a good rep going around. So LiAngelo is just showing everybody else he's tough. He can play. He could carry a little bit. You know what I mean? He's just showing like he's a player's player, basically. That's what he's doing with the Drew League.
Yeah. So how about the summer league? He's not playing in the summer league
Oh
with the
yeah,
Hornets.
he has to play summer
Yo,
league.
bro,
He's
I'm
definitely gonna
running
play
into
summer
some.
league.
I got some youngins with me, right? We just walking in Harlem. Young boy just playing ball. I want to ask him real quick, right? Your take on LaMelo Ball. Everybody listening to you right now, bro. What's your take on LaMelo Ball?
Best point guard on the 22 years old.
Best point guard under 22 years old in your opinion. Why you say that?
You do everything.
And where you from right now, bro? Let the people know. You got people listening all over the world right
Sugar
now.
Hill, right here.
Sugar Hill for
Hey,
everybody.
okay.
That's the AZ song, Sugar Hill.
You know what
Sugar
I'm saying?
Hill,
Right.
145th. Is this in 145th or 144?
Yeah, that's about
Nah, we ain't
1984.
giving a drop location. You know how we are. We in Harlem, though. We in Harlem. But my man just said that LaMelo is the best point guard under 22, right? What you think about his kicks, though?
They fire.
They fire? All right. You see what I got on, though, right? Respectfully?
Yeah,
All right. All right, yo, bro. Y'all get home safe, bro. Keep balling up, bro. All right, bro. Yo, shout out Flight Sports TV, bro. Shout us out, all right? All right, bro.
That's what's up, man. That's fire.
That was dope. I
Yo,
see you,
see,
Louis.
Sandwich, bro.
Hey, LaMelo really got his hand on the youth. That's the thing. He's captured them. He's like a rock star to them on a hoop level.
That's a fact, man. Yo, and honestly,
You getting a preview of the LaMelo Ball show starring Fresh Prince of Belize and
let's
Hungry
get it.
Ham,
Let's
J&J
get it.
video, and special guests that will be pulling up through that
It's gonna
show.
be special.
So make sure you watch that
Yeah,
LaMelo Ball
shout out
show.
Hungry Ham.
What's poppin', my brother? How are
Okay,
See,
you?
man.
I'm good. Sure, Friday. If you give us any time, we're gonna up the LaMelo Ball show.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. But y'all want to do it at night?
Yeah, at night. Yeah, that's what we doing. Well, I mean, I know that you be busy. You're in New York. You don't got to be
No,
on
no,
forever.
it's fine.
Make an appearance.
I can do it. I still have a bunch of time. Even
but
when
in
I'm
the future.
even when I'm at work, I always get an hour break every hour.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All you just need a feature, even if you can't really be on it forever, you don't need
Nah,
to too.
I'm gonna be on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to
you
slide in.
pop in and out, pause, and then just definitely
Yo,
make it
Coffee
cheaper.
need to pop in now, man. What's up with
Yeah,
Coffee?
coffee.
You
Yeah, we
so
can
so. I
definitely
know
do
you
coffee.
love your boy Coffee, bro. That's your guy right
I like Zen too, because Zen be like low key, like dissing everybody. I love him.
Yeah, Zen is crazy. Shout out to the Zen master.
there. Nah,
We need
yeah,
a
bro.
hater too. We need a hater though.
He said we need a hater.
Yeah,
We
we need
got
a.
one, bro. You gotta see FYF, bro.
Well, we'll
Yo,
always
bro, they
find a
got a
hater.
$10,000 bet going on, bro.
Oh, what's the bet about?
That Jello not gonna make the league next season.
Oh my gosh. I mean, he might not make it, but we all know why he's not making it. It's not because he's not good.
Well, Coffee gonna be down 10 bins if he don't make the league.
Oh shit, they actually made a 10K bet.
Live on Flight Sports.
Oh shit.
Hey, did you guys specify the type of contract that he got to get, or is just any NBA team signing?
Look, yo,
I don't remember the details, to be
he'll
honest.
probably play for free on the Melo's contract. That's how much he want to play. He
I
don't
mean,
care.
Oh man,
at this point, you could take the 10 bins from Kofi and play. Be alright, bro. Fuck.
Nah, I think he gonna make it this year,
Nah, he
man.
gonna make it.
Honestly,
I
you know
fuck
what I
with
feel? I feel like the Hornets will move him up based on what he does in the summer league. He gonna play for the Hornets in the summer league,
you. Say
and
that? You
I'm
think so? You think he
yeah, I
gonna play
think
in summer league
so.
again?
I
I
think
think
so,
so
man.
too, though. Honestly.
yeah,
He should. He should.
he
He
gotta play
has
summer
to.
league.
He
He gotta
has to.
play summer.
Drew
His
League. That's
agent,
just
hey, you gotta
He's just getting warmed up with Drew League.
exactly. You gotta imagine his agent is saying we're gonna knock it out summer league. That's what his agent is telling him. We're gonna knock it out summer league
And
and
honestly,
legitimize our spot.
I also feel like it's not gonna be like last year, where in the summer league, he could have killed the summer league, but they try to like bench him and shit. They try to like get his fire off, like take his confidence away, and I just don't understand why they keep doing that. Like, you already have him on the team. He played for the summer league, played amazing, buzzer beater and all that. You know what I'm saying? They came in the G League, still humble, still hungry, still running up and down, and still trying his best, playing like limited minutes, making the team popular. You know what I'm saying? Like, having people watching the team, which they never did. And honestly, that probably he was the reason why other people got exposure on that team. You know what I'm saying? Like the other players that got signed to other teams. I don't even know how the hell the other players got signed to NBA teams. To a lot of players from the Swarm got 10-day contracts. Some of them, right? Didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So why Jello didn't get a 10-day contract? I'm trying to understand
But
that.
I'll say this: Jello's endured all the chastisement and the lashings from the NBA very well. For him to still be kicking, still be going strong, and to still be improving and still knocking at that door, it says a lot about his character and his desire.
I honestly don't understand what's going on. And if you really think about it, he got an agent. He got a agent that's trying to get him signing, still not getting signed. So you already know it's not like he's not
Yeah,
knocking on doors. I promise you.
he signed with Rock Nation.
You're gonna tell me Rock Nation is not
Jello
talking
and
to
LaMelo
NBA
signed with
too?
Rock Nation.
You think Rock Nation is not talking to NBA scouts every day trying to get Jello signed? It's
Oh, bro,
still not happening.
they blowing the phones up, man.
So how's not happening?
It's
It's
hate.
something. It's something. It's
It's hate.
something too strong going, man. It's crazy. Somebody should put that story out, man. Somebody should talk about that, man. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I think it's the combination of Jello stealing in China and then LeVar's masculine presence in the media and his domineering demeanor and the fact that they don't want to see him be.
Yo, you know what would be dope if somebody actually made a documentary about how they blackballing
Nah,
Jello to
that'd
the
be
NBA.
fire. That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
If somebody actually made a documentary and document everything, like even the incident with China and all that, and what LeVar Ball has said and everything, and obviously everything he did in high school, everything he did, everywhere he played, and how he was always the best shooter out of all three brothers, and how he just being mistreated like very bad. The kid is a good kid. If they make a documentary about it, man, I promise you the NBA will probably feel something.
But you know what? I'll say this too. I feel like there's a gray area where also he he's left space to be desired as far as performance, as far as in shape, as far as agility, as far as athleticism. So, where's the line at to say, yeah, he's not getting a fair shake. He's having to work a little harder. But then also, where's the line at where, well, yeah, Jello has went through injuries, and his body has changed over the years, and there are things that he can improve on to be a
So let
better
me ask
player.
you. Let me ask you something. So what you're saying is obviously everyone always improves. Even Michael Jordan had to improve from college and when to got to the NBA and all that stuff. We all know that. So what you're saying is that there was actually a real reason why he's not getting signed as far as like his game, because I don't think there was. I don't think obviously he needed to improve. He needed to work through the injury. Obviously, get the surgery or whatever. He needed to maybe get in better shape, become a little faster. But he still had enough talent to be in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I think those are excuses, man. Because even Melo is not athletic, bro. Like Melo can. Lonzo is the most athletic one. Melo can barely dunk. You know what I'm saying?
So
But that didn't matter because that athleticism wasn't really like a big part of their games. Both of them.
I'm gonna answer you. I'm gonna answer you. So, one, the the difficult thing about putting LiAngelo on an NBA team is at his height, he doesn't have the athleticism or the foot speed that most players have at that height. And then at his weight, he doesn't have the height that most players have at that. And I'm just telling you, real. I mean, you could disagree with it or not. I'm
I'm
just
gonna
telling you.
respectfully disagree with you.
Hold on. I understand. That's fine. I mean, we disagree with we disagree with each other, but we gotta let the take on though. So
Of
we gotta let the
course.
take form. So LiAngelo is like a tweener as far as his position would go. On offense, he has to play like the two or the three because he's not a primary ball handler. He can't play the one and he can't play the four. But on defense, it's like who does he guard? Does he guard the 6'4" shifty athletic guy? Does he guard the 6'6" strong, tall guy? There's challenges that arise with LaMelo in the lineup. I mean, with LiAngelo in the lineup, and LaMelo, sure, he's not blazing fast, but he's quick as hell. His hands are quick as hell. He makes decisions quick as hell. He has a long range shot with unlimited range, so it keeps the defense honest. He can also finish with both hands. He's a savant with the ball. So yeah, you don't have to have every single attribute, but you do have to have counter attributes that are stronger that cover up those deficiencies. So LaMelo Ball is athletic enough because he does so much other things on the floor that make the defense have to second guess themselves
Let
all the
me ask
time.
you something. Was Larry Bird athletic?
Larry Bird was not that athletic, no.
Okay, so he's one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Yeah. So what did he
And
excel
Jello's
at?
a better shooter than him.
What did he? No, no, you can't say that. What did he excel at? What did
Jello's
Larry
a
Bird
better
excel
shooter than him. What do you mean?
at? You
Jello's a
can't say
better
that.
shooter, bro.
Hey, hold on one
Okay,
second. Hold on
okay,
one second,
all
guys.
right.
Hold on one second. Trey Carter, we're not going to allow you to come in here and be disruptive. Okay, Okay, we let you get away with a lot of BBB talk, and now you just seem like you just really hell bent on trying to be disruptive in the chat. We're not going to let you do it. So either chill or bounce because we're not going to let you do that.
Who's disruptive?
This Trey Cater guy or
Oh,
Carter.
on the chat you're talking about.
Yeah, you follow what I'm saying? Because he's going from one first he's dealing with Williams. Now he want to deal with plant based. He seems like he's on an all out assault or against the Ball family. We're not gonna let you do it, bro. What we will let you do is say your piece. We don't have no problem with that. But I'm starting to see that everybody that have something positive to say, you trying to at them. If you want to at them, we're gonna at you out of here.
Anyway, so what I was saying, I don't feel like damn, he left?
He probably be back. He might have had to jump off.
Okay,
But go ahead.
I don't feel like, yes, every player needs to improve, but I don't think that Jello being in a team is like gonna hurt the team. I think it's gonna actually help the team because whatever he's missing in speed or whatever, or defense or whatever, which he has, he's gonna make it up in scoring, bro. He's gonna score. Listen, man. They wilding right now, man. Jello had it from the start. Whatever he needed to improve, he could have just improved. Yes, you know. Listen, if the whole China incident would have never happened, Jello would have been in the NBA right now for a long time already, killing it.
Yeah, but what makes you say Jello is a better shooter than Larry Bird?
He is. He is.
Right, but I'm saying, what makes you say that? Like, where are you pulling that from?
Well, what I've seen. Why? Only because Larry Bird is a legend and he played 100 seasons. Somebody that's younger can be a better shooter. That's what you're telling me. So Steph Curry's not a better shooter.
I'm just asking you why.
What do you mean? For what I've seen.
Yeah, me personally,
what do you mean, why?
I haven't seen Jello shoot the ball at a level where I would say he's a better shooter than Larry Bird. No disrespect.
He's a better shooter than Larry Bird. He's just younger. He just haven't played in the NBA yet. Better shooter, bro. Like it's a simple statement. He's a better shooter than Larry Bird.
You guys on the panel agree with that?
That's a tough call. I don't think he's a better shooter than Larry Bird. You know, I know Larry Bird is taller. Larry Bird is taller.
That's a crazy.
Guys, almost anyone in this era is a better shooter than Larry Bird.
Oh nah, you dragged it.
Yeah, see, I
How dragged it, bro? What do you mean?
You know why? You can't even say that factually because at the end of the day, like
bro, they didn't even shoot. They didn't even shoot that much back in the day.
Exactly,
and the line,
and so how can you say?
And the line was shorter. Like it was. Come on, guys.
No, I ain't saying that because how can you see Jello right now as a better shooter than somebody that if we had seen him being able to shoot the 3-ball more, we wouldn't be talking about. I mean, honestly, we wouldn't be talking about Steph, but that's a crazy statement.
He's a better shooter, bro.
But I don't think Larry Bird was that unathletic. I think he was athletic enough because he had dunk on a fast break. He had swivel around the rim. He can finish with both hands. He can block your shot. He can steal the ball.
Was Larry Bird more athletic than Jello?
Say that again.
How athletic you think Jello was?
Yeah, Larry Bird.
I think Larry Bird was more athletic than Jello. Yeah.
You think it was?
I think it was, bro.
Hold on, how tall
I wouldn't
Larry
say
Bird
more
was?
athletic. I wouldn't say more athletic. I'm saying he's athletic enough because I've seen Jello do some funky dunks that I know Larry Bird probably can't do.
But he asked a direct question: is Larry Bird more athletic? We're not saying Jello's not athletic, but
was Larry Bird more athletic than what Jello for what you have seen? And I'm not talking about what he can do in the future. What you have seen so far. Especially in the G League and the Summer League. The way he was running, the way he was defense, the way he was rebounding and everything that he was doing.
So who's a better defender out of Larry Bird?
But Larry Bird's a good rebounder.
Larry Bird's a good all-around player.
Yeah, he's all. No, I won't say he's a better defender. Because Larry Bird defense was
Larry Bird was a better
he could read.
Hacker.
He was a better reader.
He was a better hacker. He was a better.
This is not a good take. I don't think comparing
Larry Bird made
Larry
Bird made 3 All-NBA defensive teams. Don't do this, you guys. Don't do this.
Shout out to Raw Truth Media in the building.
Hold on. Shout out to Raw Truth Media.
Shout out to Raw Truth.
Shout out DJs, Flight Sports. You already know what time it is.
I'll probably say he's a better shooter than Ray Allen.
Who?
Trey Carter. You know. Hold on one second.
Jello?
Hey, let me pause this real quick. Let me address this situation real quick.
Please.
Okay. Trey Carter or Cater, I don't know how you would pronounce it. I don't know if it's French or English. He said All Access says I'm assaulting BBB, but we listen to Coffee and others tell guys to pull up, drop your addy, use racial and homophobic slurs against other people. Yes, that have happened, and those issues have been addressed. So I don't know if you're saying that I allow it or Flight allow it. When I hear it, I definitely address it. And I have put Coffee off the stream. I put Chance off the stream. I've muted Rave Mike. You follow what I'm saying? I muted Right to Truth Mike. So when these things start to get explosive and it becomes outside of the realm of basketball and fun, you know what I'm saying? And in general competition, far as debating, yes, we will try to rectify that situation. But please do not put anything on my name that don't be deserved to be attached to my name. So when those things do happen, we damn sure address it, and we try to most definitely reconcile those situations. So I'm not one-sided, nor am I a spin doctor. I don't do that. So I'm asking you, please don't do it as well.
Facts.
Now,
Yeah. So yeah, that Larry Bird thing, man. I gotta go with Bird, bro, because Bird is a proven commodity. I mean, come on, he's one of the top 10 greatest players of all time, or somewhere in that rank so far.
yeah, and
No, but
Ray
that's
Allen
not
is,
what I'm saying.
well,
I'm saying like
you can't
somebody
compare
can be
his
a
shot to Ray
better
Allen as
shooter
well.
and not even be in the NBA.
But why? But what makes you say Jello's a better shooter? You have no evidence to that. You have no evidence.
Nah,
Because he's a better shooter. He got a better shot.
You just feel like that, bro. That's how you feel emotionally.
He has a
That's
better
not the
shot.
case.
that's why I bring up I bring up how they been back in the day as far as shooting the three ball. Like, damn, been one of the big things to do. So imagine if we
All right,
had
let me ask you something. Who's more athletic, Zach LaVine or Michael Jordan?
I mean, that's kind of hard to equate, to be
They
honest.
both have A-level
Who's
athleticism.
more athletic, Zach LaVine or Michael
No,
Jordan?
Hungry Ham is vicious right now. Hungry Ham, you vicious.
no. There's no need to answer
Who
that
is
question.
more athletic, him
You
or
see,
Zach LaVine?
that question is nitpicking. You're trying to nitpick to
Yeah.
prove a
I'm
point
not
now.
nitpicking. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
letting
are.
you know how it. I'm just trying to make a
Listen,
You're
comparison.
trying to make a
You
point.
can't compare two people's athletic based off their eyes and nothing
Yes,
like
you
that.
can.
So at the
Yes, you
listen. So
can.
at the end of the day,
Yes, you can,
we
because
can
you're
only put
saying
them.
you.
No, we
Somebody
can
was
only
saying
put
that
them in
Jello was
classes.
too slow.
We can only put them in classes. Like, we look at Zach LaVine and Jordan, we can give them A+ athletic ability. Then we
Listen,
go down to levels like
I'm
T Mac,
saying
we
all
give
of
them maybe
this
an
to
A.
get back to Jello. I'm saying all of this to get back to Jello. People trying to nitpick. People trying to make excuses for why he's not in the NBA. That's not the reason, guys. That's not the reason. They hating on
hold
this
on.
kid.
But
Hold
that's the
on.
opinion. I
Period.
mean, shit,
Hold on.
nobody knows the
Hungry
true
Ham.
answer.
Hungry Ham.
Because everybody got a different reason why he's not in the NBA. The only reason is they hating on the kid. That's it.
Hungry Ham.
No, I don't think that.
I'm giving you another perspective, Hungry Ham, and it's a shame that you ran with it to say that, everybody's saying Jello's too slow. That's the only thing you got out of it.
Not everybody, but what I'm saying is everybody's looking for a reason why he's not in NBA. Oh, he's got to work on this. Even DKM says something. Oh, he got to work on this. He got to work on that. He got to do this. He got to do
You don't
that.
have to look for a reason, though. It's obvious.
Yeah,
you don't have
but
to look
everybody's looking for a reason.
You don't
That's
have to
not
look
looking for a reason. Okay,
all you
let
got
me
to
ask
do
you
is
this
just watch him
question.
play.
Everybody's looking for a reason, but the right reason. They blackballing the kid, and that's it because of LeVar.
Well, let me ask you a quick question then. If you go on the court, you can shoot the three ball, but you ain't got no driving ability. You ain't got no left hand. You can shoot the you can drive.
Well, who said he doesn't have that? He has all of that.
Hold on.
You gotta let him finish.
If I can pick through all those different things and say you can't do that, and it's obvious that you can't do that even to yourself. How is that hitting?
Everything that supposedly he can do is a lie, because all players, there's certain things that all players are not going to be able to do, and they got certain jobs to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? If he's a shooter, and he can do the other things that he need to do.
But nobody knock him on the shooting. Nobody ever say he can't shoot.
He can hold his own, bro. He already showed it to the world. He already showed it to the world.
You know,
and,
Hungry
and,
Ham.
and everyone knows that he got benched. Everyone knows that
You know,
he got
Hungry Ham.
that he got messed up with the minutes. Everyone in the world knows this.
Hungry Ham. If Jello was 6'8", then yeah, all
Bro,
he
he's
has to do.
6'5", bro. He's good.
Yeah, I was about to say what?
He's 6'5", bro. He's good.
Bro.
Why he needs to be 7 feet tall?
Let me talk, bro. Dang. You can't get emotional and cut people off when you hear something you disagree with, man.
I'm not emotional.
Yo, but you gotta hold your peace, bro. You gotta let somebody else express themselves.
Go ahead.
So if Jello was 6'7", 6'8", then all he'd have to do is
now he gotta be 6'7".
You see that?
Go ahead.
You see that? I can't deal with you, bro.
My bad. Go ahead.
You can't help yourself, bro. That's crazy.
Go ahead.
That's crazy.
Go ahead.
Mute your mic, bro.
Go ahead.
If Jello was 6'7", 6'8", then all he'd have to do is shoot. You got a guy like who's the guy from Phoenix? That guy that just shoots, the light-skinned cat. He's on the wing with Mikal Bridges. Cameron Thomas or something like that. Cam Thomas. All he has to do is shoot because he's 6'8". There's just a value of being on the court at that size. But at 6'5", you got to be able to do something else on the court as well. And most of the time, it's defend. That's the most obvious one. Sometimes it's extreme playmaking. Sometimes it's great leadership. But you got to have something else that you're bringing aside from just shooting if you're only 6'5". That's just the realism of the NBA. The average NBA height is 6'6", 6'7". That's just so if you don't want to believe it, that's fine, bro. But you got to put your emotions aside and look at the game as a totality. The game didn't start when Jello started trying to make the NBA.
So you're saying that he can't be in the NBA?
No, I didn't say that. So
what are you saying then? What's your final take?
My final take is Jello needs to continue to improve, and I've seen the split speed improve.
He needs to keep growing too, right?
You see that?
He got to break 2 guys so he can be 6'8" to make it.
Just mute your mic, bro. Just mute your mic.
I'll let you speak. I'm asking you a question.
No, you're ridiculous.
I'm asking you a question.
You're ridiculous. You're immature. You're ridiculous. Your takes are asinine. I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point.
So he's not going to make the NBA. That's your final take. He cannot make it.
You have no grasp of conceptualizing the game. You're black or white. Quite frankly, you sound like a casual.
I'm not black and white. I'm actually Indio. We call it Indio.
Oh, Spike, what you talking about?
This guy is saying insane things, and he doesn't know.
All right. So your final take is that Jello is not making the NBA.
No, that's not my final take. No.
So is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it?
I don't know. I don't have a genie bottle.
So you're saying that he's not making it because he's not 6'8"?
No.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that he needs to continue to improve.
On what?
My question to Spike Lee.
Mm-hmm.
My question, Spike Lee. What about Isaiah Thomas?
The recent one, right?
Yes, it.
Yeah. So Isaiah, although he's very short, he's about 5'9", I think. He's an extremely great playmaker. He's a great shot creator in the perimeter, and he could run a basketball team for 4 quarters, and he could perform at one of the highest levels we've seen in the 4th quarter during the regular season. So yes, he is short, but he has huge attributes that scale that back, that make that negative not so much a negative.
So bottom line, Jello's not making the NBA. That's what I want to know. It's impossible.
Chips. I'm
not responding to you, brother.
Who's being a fat boy? Who's being a fat ass?
It's impossible for him to make it.
No, it's not impossible.
Listen, he ain't saying he ain't gonna make it. He just letting you know, like, there's certain things about his game he needs to improve.
He's saying he's not sure. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jello needs to show.
So he needs to also. So if you say that I'm a casual, so I'm pretty sure you watched every single G League game that Jello played, every single summer game, all his high school games.
Absolutely
you watched
not.
all of that. You watched all of
not.
that. So who's the casual?
Absolutely not.
On this topic, because we're talking about Jello. A lot of people don't know Jello, and they talk a lot about Jello.
I don't need to watch every.
All right, so we're talking about Jello. We're not talking about what the NBA wants.
I don't need to watch every Jello game to make.
Why we're talking about Jello, and I'm telling you, you haven't seen him play. Then
I have seen.
Just like a lot of other people. A lot of people did not see his high school stats, did not see his games, did not see how they play together.
No,
and they come here on these chats on these videos and they leave a bunch of comments or Jello this, Jello that, and they never even watch the kid play.
No, I know what Jello did in high school. He was the #1 scorer in California. I know what he did in high school.
Okay, so he's not good.
Not 1 but 2 years.
I didn't say he's not good.
Did you watch? So everything that you say that he needs to improve. Did you see it on the G League? Was he slacking on the G League and the Summer League in these areas that you're talking about?
I wouldn't say he's slacking. I would say that he's just deficient in those areas. I wouldn't say he's slacking like not giving effort.
How is he deficient if he didn't even get enough playing time? And when he did got it, he smashed it every single time almost.
Good point. That's a good point, Spike. That's a good one right there.
This is how
Spike on the ropes right now. Spike on the ropes.
This is how I compare Jello. This is how I compare Jello to. You ready for this? This is Jello.
You just talk over me, man.
Let me finish. This is Jello, right? This is how I compare him. Imagine a fish, right? You take a fish out of the water, right? And the fish starts dying. This is Jello in the bench. The fish start dying. All you need is a few drops of water for that fish to stay alive. That's what Jello is. All right? They give him a little bit. They give him 2 minutes, 3 minutes after they crush his confidence, because basketball is all about confidence. I don't know if you know about this. I'm a casual, but I could tell you, like you said, that I'm a casual. Basketball is all about confidence. There's players that are mad good. If you crush their confidence, they're nothing. Nothing. Okay? How you take a player, right, that went through everything that he has gone through, right, with his brothers being picked and everything, and everybody saying that he's trash, this and that, and still, when he gets a chance, just a little bit, just a drop of water, he goes out there and he kills it. How you gonna tell me that he's not good enough and he needs this and he needs that? You know what he needs? He needs to really get the chance. That's what he needs. That's what he needs.
Well, I didn't say he wasn't good enough. And I do think that he deserved more playing time in the G League. So you're literally, I don't disagree with what you just said. You're not arguing against me in that. What I'm saying is you're making things up that I said that I did not say. That's what I'm continuing to.
Well, what I'm saying is a lot of people, not just you, like I say, even DKM, even people that even support Jello sometimes, they say that, oh, he needs to do this, he's too short, he's too slow, he's too fat, he's this, he can't dribble, he can't penetrate. And it's all BS, bro, because he did all of that.
On the penetrate. Pause. Please, pause. Pineapples.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like, nah, man, it's crazy, bro.
I'm still trying to figure out why Hungry Ham, good take, but I'm still trying to figure out why people irrefutably believe that LiAngelo is unathletic. He got a steal. He ran down the court. He beat a little guy who was a speedy guard down the court and flushed it with the opposite hand.
A couple times in the G League and in Summer League too. Remember, he did it in the Summer League?
Yes.
There was a loose ball and he went after and catched it and laid it up.
I'm telling you guys the narrative that he's going to have to continue to disprove, whether you like it or not.
That's good that you said it, narrative. Because that's exactly what it is. It's not the truth. It's just a myth. He's good enough, man. He does what he got to do. That's it. He's just one man in the court. Remember, it's 5 guys in the team. He's not going to be alone guarding a center or guarding a 4 or whatever it is. And he still can hold his own. He's strong as hell.
They said he couldn't play defense. And when we saw in the Drew League, he had, 3 stops, so that's a potential 6 points he prevented on layups, one-on-one layups, and he stopped them.
Yeah,
the thing is that he has.
Listen, Jello ain't staying in front. Jello ain't
we have
staying
to
in
keep
front
in
of
mind the
the
level that he's playing at too. We just have to keep that in mind.
But it's still who's ever in front of him though.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying that has to be in the concoction, the level of play.
My thing is it's like not anybody could play in the Drew League, though.
Well, I agree.
I
agree. But we still have to keep in mind the level of play. There is a difference between the Drew League and the regular season of the NBA.
But this is the thing. I understand the level of play, but he played in the Summer League against NBA rookies or
There's
whatever you want
there's
to
a
call it.
difference in the summer league. There's levels to it all, man. That's what you got. That's what you're
Of
not
But
course,
looking at.
there's
everybody in the summer,
levels.
Hungry Ham, everybody in the summer league are not rookies. You got veterans in that summer league as well, trying to make NBA
Exactly.
roster.
Exactly. And not only that, I mean, I understand it. You can't say, oh, this is not the NBA. He's not in the NBA. He's not in the NBA,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Well, look,
He's not in the
said,
NBA. You got to
I
make it to the
said,
NBA.
All right,
So
but so that kind of
well, the way you make it to the
contradict yourself with
NBA,
that one.
listen, the way you make it to the NBA is by
did he cut
crushing.
himself?
Listen, the way you make it to the NBA is
Hold
by
on, hold on.
crushing
Let that
every
brother
league
get
that
in.
you
Let
play.
that brother get in. Let that brother get in. He hasn't gotten in yet.
You contradict yourself because everything you saying about Jello, cool, but then as soon as he bring up the fact about his play style or how he playing or whatever like that, you say he's not in the NBA. So if he's not in the NBA, then I mean, why are you saying what you saying?
What the hell are you saying? What the hell are
Think
you
about it
saying?
now.
You're not making
No,
sense.
nothing. Hold on.
Listen. This is how you make it to the NBA. You got to crush every league that you play. Junior high school, college, G League, whatever, Europe. He's crushed every single league that he's playing in. What's next?
Listen,
What's next?
You just
your
compare
face
Larry
when you said
Bird.
that, yo, bro.
Listen, you just compare
I
Larry
did not compare
Bird
it. I just
to
say he's a better shooter.
LiAngelo Ball shooting, right?
I did not
He's
compare. I
not
say
in
he's
the
a better.
NBA like you said. So why is that being a comparison? You can't keep.
He's a
saying
better
that.
shooter.
What he said is now your response is, oh, well, he ain't in the NBA. But then you talking and comparing him against legends. That's contradictory.
Guys,
Hungry Ham, what do you have to
he
say about
already
that?
crushed every single league he's played. He crushed the G League. He crushed the Summer League. He crushed it in Europe. He crushed the JBA.
He didn't crush the G
crushed
League.
high school.
He
He
didn't crush
crushed
the G League.
everything.
He didn't crush the G League.
I don't think you understand how basketball works, my man.
He
All
didn't
right,
crush
hold
the
on.
G League
He
in
would have crushed
comparison
the
to
G
the
League.
minutes
No,
that he played.
hold on. In fairness, he would have crushed the G League if he played more minutes and they gave him the minutes he deserved
that's
to play
cool.
in G League.
That might be the case, but he did not crush G League. So don't run around saying that. That's intellectually irresponsible.
Fair enough in your point, right? But again, I would disagree in his with the amount of minutes he got, right? With the
That's what I
percentage
mean.
of 3-pointers.
That's
all
what I
these
mean.
things is like you can't just overlook those stuff and just say, well,
It's not being overlooked. You're just inflating them. All right, there is a place called the real level, the real life, the real balance, where it's really at.
well, that's the thing.
All right, let me ask this. All right,
He don't get the fair take like the what y'all say.
But y'all ever ask yourself why he don't get the minutes outside of just people hating or some backstory or something? Y'all never just ask why a coach would get more minutes?
All right, you tell me. You tell me.
Wait,
Louis, wait. Let him say why. Come on, let's go. Why?
No, I just saying for y'all to always say,
no, I want you to tell me why. What's your analysis?
Listen to what he's saying.
Okay, what's your analysis? Why he don't get the minutes?
No, listen. So for y'all to say that, I can easily say he maybe not getting the minutes, but because the coach see that there's something about him that's interfering with either the development of players that they really put their investments into, or it's like they just don't see an NBA player themselves, so they don't want to waste that much time. But they
horrible take because
why
you know
it
why?
can't be that?
Oh,
because
look,
you know what? But look, listen
the
to
league
this
got a
part.
black ball and blah blah blah. Like,
No. Because listen to this. But look, we got
talent.
Look,
Talent. I don't care where you at. Talent is talent.
But hold on, we can't skip over what happened last summer.
Hold on. You're not going to consider what he just said. You're just gonna run right over that. You're not going to say you're not going to stop and say, hold on, is there merit to that? Have I thought why isn't he getting the playing time that I think he should get? And let's put hating aside. Let's look at the actual tape.
Coffee.
You ever thought about that?
Yeah, dog. Yeah, hey,
you called for him, Hungry Ham. Hungry Ham called for you, Coffee.
I saw my man Hungry Ham serving you bitch. Hey, who was this big Spike? Spike, you a big, you a straight big. Now look, before I get into your ass, tell me your credentials, dude.
A victim.
You a straight big. Now tell me your credentials, dog.
Oh shit!
You Spike for what? Spike, what NBA you played in? What program you played in? Give me your credentials.
Yeah, because I'm a
I
casual.
played high
Tell
school
him you're not a casual on Kofi.
I like that Omaha Kings,
I'm the
KC
casual.
Kings. I like that. I
Come on,
really like that
give me
right
your
there.
credentials, dude.
I'm feeling
I
that.
just told you, you gotta clean them dirty ears. I played high school
Okay, good.
basketball.
I'm getting to your ass for a minute. I want to hear your
I
credentials.
don't get down
Oh
like
I
my
that.
got a lot of
God,
that for you.
pause,
I don't
coffee,
get down like that.
pause.
I got a lot of that
I
for
Keep
you.
your
don't
erection to
I don't get
yourself.
down
I
like
ain't
Yes, a
that.
pausing
super
nothing.
pause.
I ain't pausing nothing. If you like that, you like that.
I
I
don't
ain't
get
gonna
down
pause.
like that.
I'm a real man right here.
No,
It's a real
you
man.
don't get.
Hungry
No,
Ham already tuned into your ass, and you didn't get it. He gave you
Oh
the
my
fishing
God, here you
analogy.
go with more
He gave
booty
you the
talk.
fishing analogy, yeah, because you
Yeah.
don't listen. All right, he gave you the fish analogy. When the fish is out of water, they trying to kill him, but just give him a couple of drops. He go back in the water, he swim again, and that's how Jello is. You can't use
Yeah.
that. You can't use that crap about the pro-am and talking about these guys ain't playing. See, I played in the program with Kevin Garnett, Stephon Marbury. These guys was on my team. Then I trained a hell of a whole lot of NBA players. And I don't never know if you ever been to Chicago before, because I ain't never heard you, Spike, nowhere. No, with the shit you be saying, you be trying to use words, right? But it's a difference when you use your words and you calculate it. You say dumb shit. You sound like a nerd coming out of some college that don't even apply to basketball. So it's called an eye test. Everything don't have to be analytics all the time, dog. It's an eye test.
Facts.
That motherfucking Jello did his thing everywhere he went, given a chance. All he need now is an opportunity, just like Hungry Ham saying, and he gonna get the opportunity because I got several resources that's in the league right now, several sources, and I ain't gonna tell you nothing. So y'all keep on hating on Jello, and y'all gonna be sick come fall of 23. You're gonna be straight sick.
Facts.
Stop saying all
Facts.
that garbage y'all be saying, and no panic. Stop backing up everything
And he's
somebody
still
else
gonna be
say.
6'5".
But you already know how no panic
Have a
is.
brain
No
on your
panic don't have
own.
no loyalty.
Have a
Hey,
brain
listen,
on your
ain't
own.
swearing
Have
no
your
niggas
own
no finish.
mindset. Have your own mindset. Instead of listening to all these garbage everybody else say, whether it be
That's a fact.
FYL, fuck
Hey,
your
but listen.
friends, all them niggas
Hey,
talking.
but Coffee,
That's what
listen.
FYL stand for, fuck your friends. Spike,
That's a fact.
Damn, boy,
Spike,
you
That's a
full of it,
fact.
boy.
Spike, you ain't nothing but a
Hey, but
casual
listen.
dude, just trying to be a part of something. All you phony NBA dudes talking about, I'm with this NBA group, I'm with these agents, I got this, all that's cap, dog. I got real niggas in the NBA for real. Real
No
guys sitting in
cap.
the league currently, and I tried out for the Atlanta Hawks under Pete Babcock. Remember
No
Pete
cap.
Babcock? No,
No
you don't.
cap.
You probably don't. Talking all that garbage. Stop talking about Jello. Stop talking ill will about this man's name. This man Cole. The family Cole, Zoe Cole, Mello Cole, LeBron Super Cole, Tina Super Cole. This
It's a
family
fact.
Cole. Already getting hated on is because of that garbage that the NBA be on, the governors of the NBA. That's all. And they opening up now because they want to make money with Jello. They want to make money now. So that's gonna happen.
Facts.
You're gonna see it, it's gonna happen. So stop, get off that crazy narrative talking about this man. Hungry Ham gave it to you, and he gave it to you nice. And I sat here and heard you trying to put that man down. You trying to put that man down on some garbage, and he told you the truth. So now I'm coming in on some hype shit because I ain't listening to none of that. And I got facts to back off with everything I say up, everything. And I done play with the best. Them guys in the Drew League, them ain't just no bums. Them guys are real players. They play for, some of them play for Europe, some of them play for college, some of them play for pros already, and them guys are hungry. So he playing against competition, and he's a target, and he's still killing. Being the focus of attention, Jello still killing. Stop
They
saying
kill
that
his
you ain't nothing.
confidence. They kill his confidence, Kofi, all the time, and he still come back.
Absolutely, and he killing. And the Drew League cold. The Drew League, if you know anything about Chicago Pro-Am and the Drew League go hand in hand. And the
Kofi, explain how important is confidence for a basketball player.
Absolutely. I mean, look, confidence is everything with basketball. And you couldn't crush this dude's confidence. They tried to pull it. So when you talk about the swarm and them little ill minutes, that man scored 22 points in 24 minutes. He telling you, give me opportunity and I'm crushing it. Every time he do it, he crush it. Shooting at a high clip. So don't
Kofi, how he didn't get a 10-day contract at least?
Boy, if I ever
when they
got to
needed
have
him.
fans, boy, listen, I need
because
y'all.
it was all the politics against LeVar. That's all it is. Jello ain't got nothing else to prove. He done did his thing. Everything people talking about now is all BS. It's just easy to pick on the Ball family. It's easy to talk about them. Why y'all talk about everybody else? If you know anything about the NBA players, you know
Trey Carter, stop. He ain't called nobody no B word. He said Vic, V-I-C, Vic. Open up your ears. Vic means victim.
You a Vic, V-I-C, you a Vic. Stop holding, dog. and get your
This
money
dude
up.
is weird. He's acting weird, man.
Get your money up. Get your
I'm
money up,
getting
dude.
really annoyed with you,
Get
dude.
your money up. I'm gonna tell you why you bras all sick and got panties on because them Ball brothers cold and the Ball brothers got y'all bras messed up. So y'all go home and your bras look at the Ball brothers like, damn, they some fine brothers and y'all be sick. You want your girlfriend to love you and she don't love you. She love the Ball brothers. Y'all sick about the Ball brothers because of that. She taking y'all bra. Y'all sick because y'all lose y'all bra. And you know what else? I'm gonna take y'all bra too, because I see y'all some sick men, y'all weak ass men. I'm gonna take your bra too. All right. Y'all always talking about Jello and Zoe and LaMelo and LaVar, all that cat, man. That's all cat, man. Them brothers ready. Them
So
brothers,
Cat, man,
they
he been ready. He been ready. Every
been
player
ready.
needs to improve. Every player is
Absolutely,
gonna
they're
improve.
an anomaly. And see, Spike, people like you, dog, you don't even count, dog. See, I can go down the list, but I'm just gonna give you a couple of names. My man coached Michigan, you know Juwan Howard, Nuki. That's my man, and I'm gonna keep on going from Will Bundy to Tony Allen. I gotta keep on saying this. And you see what Patrick Beverly doing, whether y'all like Patrick Bev or not, he under my training, along with Jabari Parker and others. So stop, man, with all that talking like this and talking slick.
Yo, and I want to say something, Kofi. Pat Bev takes some great takes, bro. He gives some great takes on ESPN right now, bro. Shout out to Pat Bev.
He's a
I've been
beast.
having Pat ever since he was in sixth grade. I had Pat ever since he was in sixth grade.
Great takes.
And he ain't scared of nothing. Just like us in Chicago, ain't scared of nothing. Just like Hungry Ham, ain't scared of nothing. So Hungry Ham just was being nice to you, Spike, goofy ass dude. He was being nice to you, but y'all don't hear that. It's like when Lauryn Hill said, throughout my logic and my theory, I added motherfucker so you ignorant niggas hear me. Y'all don't hear the theory, so we got to add motherfucker. That's the only way y'all understand. Y'all don't hear the rest of that. Stop selling on Jello, the man cold. It's easy to pick with, he need this. Everybody needs something to work on. What you talking about?
Yep.
Everybody got to work on something.
Yep.
Everybody. Don't tell me
even
they're not really
LeBron is
playing.
working on something.
Absolutely. Don't tell me they're not really playing. They are really playing. When Vince Carter played with us and Kevin Garnett and Stephon Marbury, them guys was playing for real. They were playing harder than the damn NBA. They was out there sweating, going crazy, playing D, all that. In the summer league. When Michael Jordan played at Chicago State, if you ever saw Michael Jordan back at those old tapes who played at Chicago State Pro-Am, he played for real against Kenny Battle and Keno Gill and them, Nick Anderson and them. He played hard as hell.
Kofi, I want to ask you something. Do you think Jello playing at Rucker Park or Dykeman would improve his game and help his game?
Absolutely, it's proving his game. Every time you play, when you play by yourself, you improve your game.
Yeah.
When you play by yourself, less long competition. And them guys are playing. So I don't want to hit the level of the Drew Lee. Drew Lee is high competition. Them high caliber players, high athletes. They cold and he the focus of attention, and he's still killing. Stop with all this crazy narrative. He can't do this, he can't do that.
Effortless.
And that's like you was in the league. Now I tried out for the league. And I played in the Pro-Am for damn near 11 years with all type of ball players. That's the NBA. And all of them playing hard. They ain't going through the motions. They play harder in the summer league than they do in the damn NBA.
That's right, Coffee.
Don't nobody
tell it like it is, Coffee. Coffee, look, tell it like it is. The closer his sons, listen, the closer LaVar's sons get to LaVar, they start to hate on their sons. Now watch what happened with this collaboration with LaVar and LaMelo that's gonna come out. And watch how they're gonna start hating on LaMelo now.
You know why? Because they ain't had no fathers in their life. They was fatherless. They grew up with them. See, that's what happened when you just raised by that single parent. You got your father.
They're already trying to hate on LaMelo right now.
And they can't stop it. And y'all can never break them up. Can't never break them up. So when I hear people goofies like Spike, you a goofy. A straight goofy, dude. I'm going to tell you. You a straight goofy. You and fuck your friends through FYF. Y'all goofies. Y'all still trying to push this narrative along with Stephen A. Smith. Y'all be garbage like that. Because you got any type of basketball knowledge, you know they cold. It's just easy to talk about it because everybody else do it. Y'all do the same thing everybody. Don't be a damn follower, dude. Be a leader. You follow the crowd. You get no further than the crowd. Be a fucking leader. That's all y'all do.
Man. They keep on looking for holes in the kid's game, and the kid already proved in every league he played, Kofi. Like from high school, he's been killing it. He's been the better shooter out of the three.
Facts.
How you gonna tell me that he's not enough to be in the league when both of his brothers already in top 3 pick? You're gonna tell me he can't even be on the bench?
And according to what Steve Kerr did and JJ Redick, he could have went league out of high school because they wasn't number shooters. They wasn't doing nothing. Yep. Steve Kerr and JJ Redick wasn't doing nothing. Pass and pick away, going around screens, pulling.
Even like Steph Curry now.
High school.
Steph Curry went to Duke. He had to come up through the G League and all of that to get where he got, you know.
Y'all
his
hate,
Coffee.
man.
contract.
It's like it's a sad commentary. Y'all hate on greatness. It's like y'all hate to see greatness before your eyes, but y'all can't do
Coffee.
nothing about it.
Let me ask you something, Coffee. So what's your take on going back to what he was saying about Jello? What's your take on what he said without having to insult him? What's your take on him saying the things that Jello's missing, like that he can't guard, that he's too slow, that he needs to do other than shooting?
He sound like a casual dog. He sound like a casual dog, a straight casual. And it's a sad commentary because these guys
Bro,
gonna come in
I didn't
with.
say those things, man. You putting
What did
words
you
in my
say
mouth,
then,
man.
bro? What you say, bro?
Man, y'all being so disrespectful and
I
so
know. It's like that in Chicago. And you ain't met the level of
disingenuous.
disrespect we respect in Chicago. You ain't met the level. You ain't saw nothing yet.
Hold on.
Hey,
Let me say.
hey,
What you got to say,
you
Spike?
got to shut your damn mouth for a minute, bro.
I
ain't
know.
gonna lie.
It's easy to be an internet coward, but go ahead.
You got to shut your damn mouth
See,
for a
we're
minute,
not
man.
finna go there,
We
Coffee.
hey, look, when you say shut your damn mouth, all he do is call me out. So
I
when you
know,
say,
but he got it. I mean, you said a few things too,
hey,
so let him say. He ain't say
well,
nothing that bad.
I'm with it. I'm with all that.
And
I'm with
stop
all
crying.
Coffee,
that.
let him.
Stop crying in
Yeah,
that
Let's
mic.
Coffee.
see.
Let him get
Let's
his
see
take.
his
Let him get his take.
response.
Let him get his take.
Go ahead. What's your response, bro?
Pull your panties down, nigga.
Yo, this dude's made a whole bunch of homosexual little comments, bro. I ain't gonna lie. For him to be so masculine and so aggressive, he said a lot of homosexual stuff in the last few
Go ahead,
weeks.
Spike.
Go ahead, Spike.
So, Hungry Ham, you putting words in my mouth, bro. I didn't say he can't guard and he's too slow. I'm saying that's the questions. His foot speed is the questions, but I've seen him address that in the Drew League. I said that like 3 times. And I didn't say he couldn't guard. I'm saying Larry Bird is a better defender than him.
You got
He's
no father in your
All-NBA
life, dude.
Oh my God! I asked you if he can. If
Coffee,
you
wild.
Oh,
said
was coffee tripping?
Yeah, Coffee. We got ad revenue going on. Come on, man. You gotta respect the channel. Go ahead, Spike.
Nah, man, these dudes is unreasonable, man. I don't argue with fools. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm gonna just mute up.
No, just give your take. Don't worry about
I didn't.
anything that he said. Just give your take.
Nah,
I
because they
got.
keep saying they keep saying things that I didn't say, which is really weird. So
That's what I'm saying. So say it out of your own mouth so we can hear you. That's why you front and center.
So
So
why is
maybe
he
they
not? Why
misunderstood you.
is Jello not in the NBA?
I don't know why he's not in the league, but I know there's
Oh no, you
questions.
don't know.
You see that? You see that? You see how emotional he get and he just start talking?
I'm not saying that.
As soon as he hears something he don't agree with, he can't stay off his mic.
Why is Jello not in the NBA?
I'm gonna let him be a fool. I'm gonna go ahead and go on mute. Y'all can have it. I didn't know this is how y'all running the
Don't
channel.
go mute. Come on, bro. We're having a nice, fun discussion here. Don't get emotional, man.
Nah, Spike. I just feel like you just gotta, you gotta get used to the channel a little bit. That's how him is.
Spike is fine, yo. We can disagree.
Him ain't taking it too personal. That's
it's all part of the
he
fun.
ball crazy. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He just go here
I'm
for his
not
ball
taking it
brothers.
personal, but I'm not taking it
Pause.
personal. But my girl's laying down, bro. I'm not about to be yelling in here trying to talk over nobody. So it
I
just
mean,
is what it is.
everybody's not
I'm not
built that
yelling.
way. Everybody's not built that way.
Hold on. No, I'm built like that, but I'm not
All
about to
right,
go
then
there
go
right
for it
now.
then. Shit. Well, let me put you back up there.
I just told you. My
His
girl
girl
chilling.
there to
Like,
the couch. He'll
bro,
booty side it.
Show what you,
He'll booty
Spike.
side
Show
it.
what you built like.
He just he just gotta chill with the lady. Take it in. He like,
Come on,
what, him?
Spike.
You
Yo,
just came
Spike.
back from Spain.
This is a chill
Him
Come
night,
on,
man.
go
We
Spike.
about to
crazy. This your
to
night. Like
move.
he said, this
Yeah,
your
right.
night, Him.
Hungry Ham is on high right now.
Yeah,
He came
he
back
can.
from Spain. He had a successful world tour. I mean, he got a pocket full of money. It ain't no stopping Hungry Ham right now.
Well, look, he can look.
I made some euros, baby.
Hungry Ham. You can have that, man. You can have that because I can't go back and forth with you and you putting words in my mouth that I didn't say, man. So you can
I'm
have
not
that.
putting
Listen.
words. I'm
Flight
not putting
Sports TV is your
words.
training ground, Spike. Don't worry about it. We
Yo,
all took our
Spike.
bumps and bruises. We all took some bumps and bruises.
Dex. I debate all day, every day about
Yo,
basketball.
Spike, let's debate. All right, let's
It's
debate. You're saying
it's about a hold on. It's about a level of basketball integrity, which Hungry Ham and that dude who was homosexual in the closet won't. They ain't got
There you
that.
go. See, no,
damn,
we
that's
can't do that.
bad.
You can't
That's
see. I
bad.
just chided coffee. So that's your warning. Don't do
Nah,
that.
I had to get him back, Dex. I ain't gonna lie, I had to get him back. But it is
Damn,
what
that's
it is.
messed up, bro. That's messed up. Don't say that.
I
Listen,
would say
everybody
though,
wants you to answer the question though, Spike. You playing merry-go-round, and I ain't gonna see.
That's
Answer the
true,
question.
right?
I thought I answered it.
No,
No,
you
we didn't hear
didn't,
you.
because you were saying you said a bunch of things why Jello is not in the league, right? You
No, I
were
didn't say a
saying,
bunch.
oh,
I
if
didn't
he
say a
was
bunch of
this,
things
if
why he's
he
not in
was
the league.
that, he needed to
I
do
didn't say
this, he
that.
needed to do that.
I didn't say a bunch of things why he's not in the
Guys,
league.
what did he say, guys?
Just say what I said.
Go ahead.
I
Say,
feel like
repeat what you
he
said.
just say like he needs to improve on certain things, and that's what got him started up. Where he was like, well, everybody got to improve on something or whatever, like whatever the case was.
Yeah.
To overall answer it right, I want to ask you the question like this, like
What's
directly. So with Jello, do you feel like is no blackballing at all towards Jello going on?
I do feel like there's some blackballing against him for sure.
All right. So do you also feel like his skill set will get him on the NBA roster? Do you feel like his skill set is good enough for him to be on the NBA roster?
I feel like it's just getting there right now. Yes.
Just getting there. So you feel like it wasn't there before?
Correct.
All right. And that right there, I disagree with you with, bro. I
That's
feel like
fine,
the
brother.
skill set
It's all
always
good.
been there because at the end of the day, he's always been hooping. And at the end of the day, right, if the level of where he's been, like, all right, if his brothers clearly was good enough to make the team back in 2018, I believe was the year when he entered the draft. I believe to this day, Aaron Holiday, he entered the draft that year as well and got drafted. I don't believe Aaron Holiday is a better player than Jello Ball. Period. So until that's proven, then yeah, that's where I stand on.
Hold on, say that
That's what's
again.
up. That's what's up.
Yo, Dex, what happened?
Like what?
Why Hungry Ham got his out?
Oh, he went out on his own.
Oh, he right
Oh,
there.
he back. There we go.
So what's up with Coffee?
I wanted to change the camera so I can show the chat on the big screen. But go ahead.
Oh, Coffee basically went on a tantrum.
Yeah, he was just not letting. He was just.
But
And
you
he
know
got
what
a little
though?
disrespectful.
I think that the people that come to this chat and to this thing or whatever, I mean, Kofi is part of this chat. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna come at you like that. If you can't take it, I feel like. I mean, obviously he can't.
Yeah, but it's
curse and
boundaries though.
certain
You
things.
can't. Yeah, you can't listen because this is the thing right here. Now, when we wasn't monetized, it was all out wild west. You follow what I'm saying? The
Nah, I
OKC
understand
corral.
all
But
of that.
Dex,
Yeah, now we're
Dex,
monetized. We get
Dex.
avenue. I mean,
I
advertising
understand that.
revenue. We can't do that, man. We can't be
But Dex,
using dropping N words and
Dex?
having
What is he talking?
homophobic
Nah,
What is
I
he,
stuff.
agree with
hold
that.
on, hold on,
I
hold on.
agree.
What are you talking about? I can't take it. I literally sat on my mic and muted up the whole time. I didn't try to say.
Well, how we know you didn't put how we know you didn't put earplugs in your ear?
No,
Because
I got AirPods.
you showed didn't combat it.
Nah, because I mean, what you heard all that he was throwing out there. How am I gonna combat every point? It ain't enough time in the world for that, bro.
That was a tsunami, right? That was a tsunami coming at you.
That's Flight Sports for you, baby. That's Flight Sports. I love it.
Spike, you was mad because you can't call Kofi a casual.
Listen. You can't argue with fools because people from a distance can't tell who is who. If I'd have did all that with Coffee, that'd have been insane. This chat would have blew up if I.
Well, you still haven't answered the question. That's why we haven't tucked plant-based down yet.
No, I have answered the question.
Nah, he basically said that he don't feel like Jello was good enough to make the league until now.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yeah.
Oh, until now.
Until now.
Yeah.
So you're saying he should make the league now?
I think Jello can make the league now. Yes, I think he's where he needs to be at.
Hungry, you beat him into submission.
I mean, it's funny, Dex, but I mean, I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it.
3 times.
What can I say?
Yeah, you the target tonight, Spike.
It is what
Spike,
it is.
look,
but I do want to say though, all jokes aside, Spike, you do be coming in with some good takes though. You do be holding it down. I couldn't say that. So,
nah, Spike our people, man. He's our people.
Yeah.
Spike
So,
is not constantly hating on the Ball brothers.
People. All right.
No, but see, you gotta understand, Spike. We all get our issue. We all get our bumps and bruises. I'm telling you, everybody on Flight Sports TV done had their bumps and bruises.
I don't, but see, Dex, I don't think that been a bump and bruise on this now.
Oh my God! Here we go. He want his bumps and bruises. He come fucking with me. Now you want your bumps and bruises?
No, because I mean, y'all gotta listen sometimes. Like he ain't never seen. Like he ain't never been seen.
You want your head whipped.
All he been saying is like,
yo, guys, the LaMelo show is gonna be insane. I'll tell you that.
Be ready for it.
Yeah, it's
You
gonna
follow
be
what I'm saying?
insane.
Don't meet me there, beat me there. That's all I gotta tell you.
Spike
We
need
got
to come
hungry
in
ham in the
too.
house. We
Spike
got
need to come in because
no
I
doubt.
feel like he's gonna be all right. He's gonna have a take on LaMelo. Damn, that's nice. I like that.
There
Nah,
we
I
go,
mean, I
baby.
mean, it's
I,
I didn't say I didn't
Hungry
say
ham,
anything.
Fresh
I
Prince
I
love
didn't
that.
say
Belize, J and
I
J
didn't say
video.
anything
Let's
ridiculous
go.
for all that. That's all I'm saying.
I
I didn't
love
say
it. I
anything
love it.
Let's
ridiculous.
just keep in mind those UFOs drop tomorrow, guys. You know, shout out to your boy LaMelo. Another pair of LaMelos is dropping. MBO ones drop tomorrow. UFOs.
What? That's the new color he be rocking.
That's the silver one with the blue bottom, the low cuts.
Oh
His first low
man,
cut ones.
they're nice.
Yeah, man.
They look nice. He never dropped the other ones, the ones that look like a army fatigue
Yeah,
thing.
nah, the camo orange one, nah, those never dropped yet.
Okay.
I know those the ones you waiting for. You've been screaming out for a
Yeah,
while.
man, they stole my lamellos, man. Dang,
I know that's cold, boy. You
they
know what I'm
stole my
saying?
Wait for the
lamellos,
LaMelo
man.
show for that
They,
one, bro.
they saw a pot of gold. They went for
You
it.
guys never gonna believe how they stole them. When I say this story, y'all gonna be like, "What? Nah, no
Stay
way."
tuned for the
Yes.
LaMelo Ball show. You get the full details.
Only in Spain. Only in Spain. They got them still in the NBA ones in Spain, guys. Yo, LaMelo.
Let me see something. Let me see if
Interesting.
I can put up.
So what y'all think? You think Ball Facts had dropped the video saying the trade for Miles Bridges and going over to Phoenix for the big man Aiden. Y'all think what's y'all take on that? Y'all think that's a good trade?
Listen, I don't know what the Hornets thinking. If the Lakers want Aiden, they asked out. So they better hope the Lakers don't want him.
Now Aiden's definitely gonna be a hot pick for the summer. Especially
Yeah,
if
so
Phoenix is going to try to get rid of him. I mean, yeah.
That's who
I think they are.
Dallas should have tried to make a trade from anybody.
Nah, Dallas
Dallas
got
already got
Christian Wood.
Woods.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
I
got
don't
Dallas
like I
got
Woods.
don't like
Woods.
that pairing. I think Woods overrated.
Oh, that's gonna help, man. Woods he stretched the floor.
He might help now, but I don't think that gonna get them over the top. I don't think he that player like how people think it is. I think he kind of like how
I
Jeremiah
think
Grant is.
I feel like under Jason Kidd coaching, though, I feel like he's definitely going to be that player, bro. He could
man, that
possibly
might
be a nice Tyson Chandler for them.
yeah, huh?
Yeah.
A better version of Tyson though,
But
because
better, yeah,
Tyson
of
couldn't
course,
shoot.
of course, of course.
Well,
One with
who's
a
a
little
better? Who y'all talking about?
Christian
Christian
Woods.
Wood.
A better Tyson Chandler.
Yep.
Tyson Chandler, rim protector, 7 foot.
Yeah.
No, a better Tyson Chandler. I mean, you trying to compare him to somebody else, isn't it? Like another scratch.
I believe that Christian Woods is gonna be a
Yeah, he
super
got a high
addition.
ceiling, man. I think
Yeah,
he's
I
He
still
do.
can
going to
But
run
be
the
a good
floor.
player.
Put my
not to be.
avatar up, yo. Fly Sports, put my avatar up so you can see the lamellos that got stolen in Spain.
R.I.P. to the Lamellas.
That's two different types of players.
I just believe that Christian Wood is going to be, yeah, Brazil. I like that exactly. Christian Woods is an upgrade for Dallas, and if they only won one game from the Golden State Warriors, now it's going to be different because you're going to have Hardaway back, you're going to have Christian Woods, you got the ascension of Jalen Brunson. Oh, you already know what Luka can do. Luka's the man. You know what I'm saying? He's the modern day Larry Bird. You feel me? AKA Luka
I think
Magic.
that's insulting to Larry Bird.
How?
I
That's what
think
I'm
that's
saying with no
very
panic. Come on,
insulting.
no panic. Larry Bird didn't average as much as Luka in the playoffs. So how's it so?
No, what I'm saying is I don't think Luka would even appreciate that comparison. Like
It's
Luka,
different eras,
What?
man.
Wait a minute. You said Luka wouldn't appreciate it?
what Luka brings to a court compared to and I ain't saying, and maybe I ain't saying that he better. I just saying what Luka brings to the court from what I watch basketball from the time I start watching up to now, Luka be more of a problem than Larry Bird. Based on
Oh,
how the
oh,
game went.
oh. So you saying that Luka is above Larry Bird?
Yeah. Not
Oh,
like I don't think he better than him. I can't say that because they're two different eras. But what I saying is the skill set I see from Luka he seems to have more inside the toolbox than Larry Bird. So, and me, I would want Luka
except
before I get
shooting,
Bird.
except shooting, because Larry
Yeah,
Bird was a
maybe,
sniper.
yeah.
Yeah, but everything else, yeah, Luka can pass. Larry Bird can pass, but Luka's a better passer.
That's like
Larry Bird can dribble, but Luka's a better dribbler. Larry Bird can rebound. I believe Luka's a better rebounder, and Larry can score, and I believe Luka's a better scorer because I believe Luka can do more with his scoring ability than Larry can do with his scoring ability. That's me
exactly.
personally watching both.
That's like if you compare like I see Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson all get compared. I don't think they're the same type of player at all. I think when you look at Kyrie Irving, you got to look at the lineup.
Flight need to be
Kobe type
muted.
players, that archetype, the ones who technically and like got their skills down, got them down tight, compared to like Iverson. Like Iverson been that dude, but I mean, ain't like Iverson shooting 50% from the field.
We said Iverson.
Yeah.
How we get to Iverson from Larry
No.
Bird?
No, why you
That was a hell of a tangent right
no,
there.
listen. When we compare Larry Bird and Luka Doncic, we only really compare them because they're white boys that can shoot. But at the end of the day,
Louis,
who else y'all ever compared to Larry Bird ever? Dirk Nowitzki.
We always pair the
and Luka
Gordon
Doncic.
Haywards. Hey, wait.
And
Gordon Haywards. What's the other boy that used to play with New Jersey?
Kyle
What's the boy used
Korver.
to play with New Jersey? No, he was never compared to Larry Bird.
No,
What's the
and
boy that
Nick,
played with New Jersey?
I can stop you right there.
What's your name? Love. They compare
What
Love
do
at one
all
time.
these players have in common?
Love, for real?
Hey, what's the boy that used to play with New Jersey with Jason Kidd? The white boy out of Van Horn, Keith Van Horn. Yeah,
Yo,
Keith Van
what
Horn.
was Larry Bird's average his career?
I think probably 22 points.
22. And what was
Yep.
his 3-point average?
I don't know. The only reason why it was 22 points because remember towards the end of his career he was always hurt. You know, because he had that back issue. So that took away a lot of his average. You know what I'm saying?
So on his prime, what was his average?
Well, I think in his prime, Larry was probably around 27.
That's a
27
lot.
points a game.
That's a lot for that time, bro.
Yeah, for that time. Yeah, for that time. Yep.
Hey, Dick, how long has prime been?
5 years, 6 years.
You said what?
5, 6 years.
And he didn't take that many.
No, he had at least a 10-year prime. He had about a 10-year prime.
10.
He didn't shoot that many threes per game, though, right?
Probably like 5.
Yeah, probably about 5. Yeah, probably about 5.
So when you look at players, you judge them based off of how they perform in their prime, or you just take the entire career?
Brazil said it was 24 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, career average. Brazil, you don't believe Luka is not better rebounder than Larry Bird?
What's Luka's average?
You can't just always go to the numbers. That's
Luka's about 12, right? Isn't Luka average about 12?
Yeah, Luka numbers is sick compared to what we have now.
Like the numbers today look crazy compared to back in the day, but that don't.
And then you got to remember, like him put in perspective, that 3-point line definitely went back further.
And like I said, and the rules of the game changed between the 90s and the 2000s. So now there's more free flow basketball. Back then, they've been bumping grind to get pause, bumping grind to get to the whole pause game.
I mean, that's a good take, but listen, Luka has a lot of career ahead of him, so I think it's just premature to just say that. But even to put Luka in the same breath of Larry Bird in his young career, this shows you who Luka is.
They're gonna forget about Larry Bird in the next 20 years.
Hey,
Dick, they keep reminding people.
Saying, but everybody they compare to Larry Bird, you notice everybody they compare been white boys that can shoot.
Yeah, I mean, who you gonna compare Magic to Dirk Nowitzki?
No, what I'm saying is like you don't have 6'8", 6'9" players that can shoot their ass off.
I think it's messed up that you gotta compare him to another white player.
I know, but I understand, but that's how it be though. Yeah,
it shouldn't be like that.
I know.
Talk about the greatest, who we comparing them to. Like we compare them to other white boys, or we compare them as far as like a whole.
I mean, a lot of times we compare them to, but in generally, Larry Bird is compared to every small forward that ever played.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question. This is kind
Then he
of
not one of the greats.
how do you listen to rap in the decks?
You said rap?
Yeah,
Not as
course.
much, but at
I
one
know
time,
everything
yes.
about rap.
but just anybody listen to rap? Who listen to rap heavy?
I
or whatever?
listen to rap. I
Hungry
know.
Ham,
Okay, cool,
Hungry Ham.
cool. How do you view Eminem in the big scheme of rap?
Damn, you asked the wrong question.
Who can I compare him to?
Like in the bigger scheme, like if you had to say the top 5 rappers, top 10, top 15, like where he gonna be out on your list?
He's not gonna be top 5. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Yes, he's a great lyricist. I love Eminem. I'm a fan of Eminem. Like I had all his first albums or whatever. But to me, I feel like a lot of the shit that he raps about is a lot of shit that I can't relate. He's just a great lyricist, but he raps a lot of stuff that I feel like is kind of easy for him. And it's like I can't put him top 5, man. There's too many greats. You know, there's too many great rappers for him to be top 5.
But then if you want to go off the stats and numbers, it's like, oh, he should be in top 5 because he sold this much and that much.
Nah, I don't go by that. I don't go by that.
No, of course that part, but that's what I'm saying. That's what some people will go at. Is that where you was going with it?
No,
But it doesn't matter. I don't think it really matters
like,
of his
we do this
content.
all the time where we only put Eminem that high because he's the most successful white rapper. If he been a black dude making the same music, getting those numbers, it would be a no-brainer say with his numbers and with his
Nah, see,
number
that's
one.
not fair though. That's not fair because that's what I was getting at because like what Eminem did numbers wise, like black artists, rappers, not all of them done that. Not all of them.
Not even close. I mean, what you mean? Not all of them. Hell, it was only probably about 1 or 2 you probably can even think of, and that's Jay-Z and Jay-Z, Tupac, and probably Kanye West.
And you would know
what do you mean? That's no more.
I mean, Tupac. I mean, he can kind of be up there a little bit.
Numbers.
Yeah, got those type of numbers.
Look at the audience that he can bring in compared to audience that
without a doubt,
black rapper could bring in. Think about it now, like.
Yeah, but you have to understand, Eminem has the entire white world,
and that's why. And boom, you going why he's saying that. So why he's saying is like, at the end of the day, we really only put him up there because we look at the numbers. Even if I can't relate to them either. But just
I don't feel like I put him up there because of his numbers. I still
not
respect
just
him
for
as
the
a
number
rapper.
like that. That's a big part of it. Like if he been the same rapper, but he ain't selling like that, you wouldn't put him nowhere in the top round.
All right, because you have people like, all right, who was the white rappers that came out before him, right? You had like Vanilla Ice and these guys, like
Third Base, Beastie
like
Boys,
Third Base, yeah, like you had these guys that they wasn't like Eminem relatable, like you know what I mean. But now we got like your G-Eazy's, and we have
who do we compare them to?
You got the Malones,
you got your Post Malones, you got your Machine Gun Kellys,
yeah.
They nice. You feel me? I still don't relate. I still don't.
Down to Jack Harlow shit.
Right, even that, yeah, but I don't relate. Those are not my type guys, but I can understand why they would compare him to those ones because those are the other ones. That's like that. Those are the expectations for them.
No, I get that, and I'm disputing that. All I'm saying,
but they listen. Josh Jackson and Twin, Eminem music did play in clubs, but they don't play in clubs now. If you saying when they first came out, like when Stan and all those.
Club?
Yeah, what Eminem song played in the club?
All them shit be about damn his mama and all that.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you which ones. Hold on, let me tell you which one. Stan, right? That played in clubs.
Lose Yourself.
My name is. Oh yeah, definitely Lose Yourself. Yeah.
But I mean,
are you talking about strip clubs?
No. Let's
are you talking about like party club? Now strip clubs, no.
Lose Yourself in. That's not the average club. The club
definitely in New York club. They was bumping Lose Yourself.
Man, they play that all over. Now, if you're talking about strip clubs, they didn't play his music in strip clubs. But when you got clubs where people like really go dancing and be socializing, yes, his music definitely played.
But see, hip hop,
but not all of it though. Like I'm gonna tell you which ones. Yeah, listen. Hold on, let me tell you. You had Stan for one. Stan was a club banger, right? You
I
had
don't know how.
In the club,
yes. What clubs are
bruh.
you talking about
They,
now?
but yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta. I'm asking you now. Are you
We talking
talking
about
about?
two different. I guess we
Yeah,
talking two
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
different styles of clubbing. Like when
Okay,
I
there
think
you
about
go. There you
club,
go.
you
Okay.
may be thinking about like I don't know where you go, have a good time at or whatever like
He
that.
said, "Hey, you good? Have a good
But when
time."
I go at like that, that's the furthest from what you even trying to hear in the club. Like
Now,
you don't
That's
but
want to
if
hear
true.
you if
nothing
you if
about
you talking about a
uh,
hard hardcore hip hop or something like that, but you still can get a stand though. So you gonna tell me Funk Master Flex ain't never or Kid Capri ain't never played Stand? You know that song
bruh.
Stand, right? With
Listen,
with
I
with
don't
the
think so.
fact
I
the
don't
fact
think
that
not
He
you
in the
said,
mentioned
club,
"Nope."
bro.
DJs lets me know the
what?
conversation we have is
In the
irrelevant.
club, no. In the radio, yes.
I've never been in the
No, I'm
club
talking
with
about the club.
the people that you
In the
named.
club, I don't know. I never heard it.
LA different, bro.
Yeah, and I in the
No, it's not
south
just
for a little
LA.
bit, and I never
It's
heard
not
none of
just
that
LA.
music.
But LA, you got to understand, LA has a lot of trendy clubs. So of course
Nah,
you're
yeah.
gonna get the M&Ms. You know what I mean? You're gonna get the
Okay,
M&M,
yeah,
the Bubba
you
Sparks. You
right.
get the Bubba Sparks. Because those clubs are trendy. A lot of celebrities and
But
all
I
that
don't
type
hear
of
Bubba
stuff.
Sparks in the club no
Now
more.
you know what? What in White Club, a White Club that will play Stand.
Exactly, right.
A White Club.
Stan is a hip hop classic.
No,
Yeah,
it's
they
not.
will
No,
play
see,
Stand
it's,
on a White Club, definitely.
think about it. You know why? You know who the
A
biggest
country
consumer of
club,
hip
like
hop
in the
music?
country.
What about Guilty Conscience? You don't think you'll
What?
hear that?
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
know. I go
They
to
you gotta think
reggae
about it
clubs,
like this.
bro. I don't
The
know.
biggest
I don't hear
consumer of
none of
hip
this
hop
type of
right
music.
now is white people. If you getting big numbers, is because you got a good big white
But
fan
see,
The
that's
base.
one
what I'm
that he
saying.
got with
Listen,
50.
the clubs. Listen, the clubs that I'm talking about these huge clubs that are targeting socialites.
All
And
right,
when you got clubs,
how about
when
we
you
ask
got
No,
you
those
this
like
type of
question?
clubs, that you're gonna hear that music. Now, if you're talking about like a reggae club or you talking about
no,
a
I talking.
underground hip hop club, you might not hear no Eminem like
Do
that.
you think we'll
You
hear?
might
Do you
hear
think we'll
you
hear?
might hear
You can
Lose Yourself. You might hear that.
Do
you
you
can
think
go to
we'll hear
any
Jello
club.
music in the clubs though?
Who?
Jello.
Jello.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What you mean? You never heard
You
his
talking about
album?
LiAngelo?
Yeah.
I never hear something like
I
that.
don't even go to those clubs, man. Only club I'll go to if I go to one is gonna be a strip club. I'm trying to see some
But
ass.
y'all don't listen
I
to
ain't
his music.
I ain't
Come
trying
on,
to
guys.
socialize
Come
with
on,
nobody.
guys. Y'all gotta go download the Ball Star album, man. Good work, man. Zoe and Jello out here giving some pain on these music, man. Y'all gotta tap in. The same.
Yeah, twin. I understand a lot of the lyrics that Eminem,
Hey, them boys quiet.
the Eminem
I
spew out
suppose
of
don't
his
go
mouth.
that deep,
We
eh?
don't relate to it. Yeah, we don't relate to all that, But I'm just saying, there's some music that Eminem made. You're gonna hear it at the club because it was just good music. You know what I'm saying? What about 911? Remember? Well, he changed it. It changed to what was it called? Let's get down to business. But at first it was called 911, and then when the buildings went down, they made him take him off the radio, and then he had to rebrand that song. You remember that song? Anybody?
Definitely don't remember
Let's
that.
get down to business. I'm gonna do down. I'm gonna do
No.
down. Do down. Hell yeah! You guys have to remember that, man. You guys can't be fronting on M like that, dude. Because I'm a hardcore hip hopper, and you can't front on M.
Eminem.
I'm MF Doom. I'm all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm Wu Tang. I'm all that. And you can't
They
front on M.
ain't nobody that old at this point to know what you're talking about. And I ain't even like when you had named them DJs earlier, I've been like, what? I don't know who them people been.
You don't know none of them songs, man.
No,
You don't
like I
know
tell
Let's
you, like
Get Down to Business.
the only
You don't
way
know
I know a couple of Eminem
I'm
songs,
taking
but
my
I
ball
really
and going
only view him
home.
as he's that white
Taking my
rapper. I
ball and
always
going
Guilty
knew that.
home.
Conscience. My name
What?
is.
I know. My name is what? My name is who? My name is Slim. I know that one.
Yeah, like I familiar with some of the songs. Why I
Man,
just
them
saying
songs when they
like
used to
I
come on,
never
people used
viewed
to be
him
like
as
grab,
one of the best
they used to be
rappers.
like getting hype. I mean, you got to remember now, this was what, 98, 98, 99, 2000,
I
when
was
he was
still
at his apex.
I was respectfully still on the porch at this time. I did not jump off the porch yet.
I ain't even rapping about some old crazy junk like issues with us
Yeah,
fighting, issues with
yeah. We
prostitution.
about to get up out of here.
All right, salute you guys. Until next time. Catch that LaMelo Ball show.
We got a game. No, yeah, we got a game tomorrow. The Celtics. We'll have coverage for you. It's Flight Sports.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.